Hi everyone, how are you all? Hi, what's going on? I'm Trooper SJP and this is the Academic Foxhole. How are y'all doing on this Saturday? Good morning, PH. How are you? Trooper, I am currently at this very moment playing Soul Calibur 6 because of you. Good. I'm very excited about this. How is it? Like, is it good? Are you enjoying it? Are you beating up all of the people? This is what I want to know. Also, hi everyone. How are you doing? I had a WebEx meeting this morning for a conference that I'm going to. At the end of the month? At the end of the month? I feel like that's right. Oh, thank you, Cyclonus. Thank you very much. You just ate a pint of ice cream, so delicious, but not good for the old... Okay, first off, PH. Delicious is important, and maybe it's not good for the old waistline, but maybe it's good for the soul. Do you know what I mean? Like, maybe sometimes maybe you have to go what's good for the soul. And what's good for the soul might just be ice cream. You know? Hey, Volpez. Ice Bunny asks, does it say Madonna on your tee? It does. This is the concert t-shirt I got from Madonna's Rebel Heart tour, which was really good, by the way. It was my first time seeing Madonna live in concert, and that was an amazing concert. She's really good in concert. Also, her dancers were great. The costuming and lighting was great. It was a huge production. It was very, very good. Good morning, everybody. Krellin says, I like it mostly, except when this mission game mode imposes dumb combat rules like only high attacks are effective. That's weird. Right now I'm dueling Geralt of Rivia because he fell out of a dimensional rift. Krellin, this game sounds a little insane. That's all. No, what's good for your soul is old school funk and go-go music. Okay, Volpez, that is also fair, but you know, you can have both. You can have both. Did you see my Teenager Hero live? Wow, I did. It was really good. It was really good. What else? What I want to tell you, today's Saturday, and I am planning on getting a lot of sleep between tonight and tomorrow morning. Right, like this is my plan. I also plan on cooking food today because it has been a little bit of time since I've cooked food. I'm defrosting meat in the fridge and I'm gonna make food later today. And we had the series premiere of City of Light and Shadow last night. And am I still jazzed? Oh, PH says, I wasn't expecting French Resistance to be as funny as it was. Stiver is just so great, really lightened up the mood. Yeah, no, he is great. And it's one of those things where we have to see where you have to feel out the show. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know what it's going to be like until you get in it. And I think it's one of the things that people laughed, right? People had sort of moments of levity and amidst moments of darkness, and I hope that we can sort of keep a good balance of humanity, as it were. And am I still jazzed for gymming last night? I am. I did not get a lot of sleep last night because I had to get up for a meeting, but I will do better next time. This time I didn't know what to do about music for the before the show starts, in the break screen, and at the ending credits. And I put the ending credits, I put the theme song for the ending credits, and that will fix the problem that I had last night, which was since I did not once the show ends, like, it goes off screen for you, and then I'm chatting with the cast for a moment and while the credits are rolling, and I just forgot to turn the game off. I forgot to turn the stream off. It was like we were streaming for like another hour or so after the show was over, and so I won't do that again next week because I have fixed it. Ain't Misbehaving will be good for the problem with a 6-hour VOD. But don't worry, what happened was I made the highlight, right? So I made the highlight of the show. PH said a 6-hour VOD was very intimidating. Right, but I made a highlight of the show, which trimmed off the extra time. So it is not 6 hours, is what I will say. It is not a 6-hour show. The problem is, Rissa, copyright laws. This is our problem, that we're only now getting things from 1924 into the public domain. So copyright laws are a problem because everything from 1941 is basically still in copyright. So basically we got stuff from 1924 is what we get. And, that's a bit of a problem. But, so what I did was I went through archive.org and a couple of other websites, and I found a song from 1939 that is apparently in the public domain, and I'm going to have that play during the pre-show as pre-show music. And I found some stuff on archive.org that I think will be really cool for break audio. Ain't Misbehaving is 29, still not public domain. Right, so that's kind of awful. Still not in the public domain. Thanks, Disney. Thanks. Yeah, I'm just, yeah, but, I have got, there's some excitement that, anyway, I'm really excited for what I found for the break, to put on during the breaks, which, I think is gonna be really cool, and I think will be good for playing it, the stuff that I'm planning on playing in the break. I think we should be good, but I'm really excited about it, and, it's a surprise that I think I'm just I got a cool surprise is what I got, and we'll see if we get in trouble for it, but it's during the break, so I feel like we shouldn't. And I'm a little bit worried about the pre-show music, but we'll see how that goes. I'm a little bit worried about that, but the website that I went to said it's in the public domain, so I'm hoping that it is. But the problem is, even though things might be in the public domain, sometimes Twitch or YouTube might decide to ping it anyway because their algorithms are really conservative and they just tend to mute everything, even things that maybe they shouldn't be. Like, I was just talking, in Denmark it's copyright 70 years after the designer's death. Yeah, hey Crit Twitch. That's one of the things I study, and that copyright law is basically the fault of the United States because we have pressured a lot of countries to adopt our ever increasingly lengthened copyright terms, right? So it's just super, super long. Not in public domain, but anything from I'll Be Seeing You. I Can Still Hear Such a Great Show live. I'll Be Seeing You. I think I hello Atomica. Hello Dap. I think I've seen I'll Be Seeing You. I have to go and I'm gonna just copy, save link as. I'm gonna just put this up here. What is that? No. What is that? No. I just want to copy the link. Copy, save, copy link location. That's what I'm looking for. So I can just put this up here. Boom. Love songs of World War II. Ooh, see, and I'd want to put in Lily Marlene in there. There's so much stuff I'd like to put in there, but again, thanks Disney. Thanks a lot. Also, it says that I'm offline, but you see me, right? Wait, you're having a FUBAR weekend. Why? PH says, Disney, actually we've copyrighted the word copyright. No one else will have to talk about it, but you can talk to our lawyers. Good day. Good, yeah. Atomica, why are you having a FUBAR weekend? I'm so sorry. She's a torchinger. The show is songs from World War II, and she has a show of just Jerome Kern songs. Oh, wow. Yeah, that is certainly not in public domain, but it sounds amazing. Also, earlier, Krellin said something about Soul Calibur. Says, as for Soul Calibur, there's always been a tradition of them including a single crossover character from some other game series, which is always varied by the platform the game was on. PlayStation versions have gotten characters from Tekken, for instance. Geralt's probably here because this is the PC version. Oh. That's really interesting. What, isn't there like a show, a video game that's like all rando people? I suppose that's not Soul Calibur. There's one, Kingdom Hearts. I think that's the one, right? Right? Element is dying, switching to a fit. Not how I expected to spend the weekend. Oh, Kingdom Hearts is Final Fantasy plus Disney characters. Oh. But do they have like Mario in it? Like I don't really understand. It's a beat 'em up, right? Kingdom Hearts is a beat 'em up? Maybe? I don't know. They did one year where PS Xbox got Yoda or Vader, but I don't remember who went to who. That's so weird. That was Atomica. Ice Bunny says, I love Arne Jacobson's design. The egg chair is so timeless, elegant, and then make them with a price tag of $50,000. But dreaming is allowed. You can dream however you want. You do your dreams. The random one you're thinking of is Smash. Oh, I think I am thinking about Smash Brothers, Krellin. I think that's true. Yes. Go be free. I will see you back when you're back. There's also Marvel vs. Capcom. Yeah, it seems like fighting games go real gonzo, right? Mario is not Final Fantasy or Disney, and yeah, no, PH and Krellin, I think I am thinking of Smash Brothers. I do not play a lot of fighting games, and so I actually think that I get a lot of them mixed up, because I don't play a lot of beat-em-ups. Yeah, I don't play a lot of beat-em-ups. I played, there was a game that I was recommended. It was a beat-em-up by like the person at the GameStop. And it was, I don't remember what it was called now. Guilty Gear, maybe? Does that sound right? Does Guilty Gear sound like a thing? Maybe? Anyway, I played it and I was like, there is no plot here. And there was no plot. And so then, yeah, I think it was Guilty Gear, but this would have been in the early 2000s. But there was no plot. And then I was like, So then I stopped playing it halfway through. That's all. No, the beat-up game Smash Bros. Surprisingly, Atomica says, Volpez, with the back, I'll only be losing like half a foot, but there's a ton of other pros that outweigh it. My car bill is increasing, but it's going to lower other costs, so it's going to even out. Huh. PH used to play a lot of Soul Calibur. The mainline fighting games have plots? They're just weak ones? Oh. Okay, so Krellin tells me that Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Soul, Edge, Calibur all have plots. Well, that's interesting. Well, at least there's, I mean, because Guilty Gear just had no plot, and I was like, well, I could, and then it was like, I think one of the other things that's a bit of a impediment to my enjoying fighting games, although I don't know what fighting games are like now, is that a lot of them are like 5-button combo games. And oh yeah, Injustice. Krellin points out that Injustice has a plot. The characters all have relationships. Yeah, the stories are vague, and a lot of the character endings are non-canon. So the thing about what was it? Did I just lose my train of thought? Rissa asked if I ate, and I have not, but I will as soon as the stream's over. 5-button combos. That's what I was going to say. Yeah, so the problem for me is that a lot of these fighting games are like games where like there's a difference between pressing X and then X, or XX, or X and then X and then X, or XX and X, or XXX. And you want to get the 5-button combo XXXXX, or XYXYXY or XYXYX, but also XY is a different one than XYXYX. And so if you don't do it just right, you don't get XYXYX, you get XY, XY, and X, and that's not the thing you want. And I find that irritating. Like, Dead or Alive, maybe it was Dead or Alive? Huh, I don't know. So another one you played has a father and a daughter both in the game. And is there like a story to that? So anyway, I find it frustrating. I have always found, and the thing is, I don't mind, because then it starts feeling kind of button mashy to me, but I don't mind fighting games where the combos are capped out at like 3, like a chain of 3, where like you have like, where I can start really sort of thinking a little bit about, like, I don't mind, like, there are games where there's like high attack, low attack. They're a bit more like 80s style, where there's like heavy, light, dodge, etc. Those things, I enjoy those very much, but I also don't mind a little bit more in my combo. Like, I don't mind like 2 or 3 button combos where you've got to like chain some, but like once we start getting to 5, I start getting frustrated. That's all. Also, Sophicia and Cassandra, that's mother-daughter, obviously. Snake boxing for the win. We oldies need a A and B button and a D-pad and done. More buttons are confusing. No, like, I don't mind more. Like, I think for me, my sweet spot is around 3, right? 3 button combos is like where, like, because it gives me enough, like, I like to be able to mix a 1 or a 2 or a 3, or a 2 or a 3, or chain together. Like, that 3 feels good for me as a player. But once we start getting to 5, I start feeling the rhythm gets a little bit weird for me. And then I end up doing an XXXX, an XXXX, and X, and not an XXXXX, and I find that frustrating. And it starts feeling button mashy to me, and I imagine if I were a better fighter game player that it might feel differently. So I kind of like, you don't have to use any 5-button combos in Soul Calibur. I get perfects just mashing Y not infrequently. Oh, well, that's interesting. Like, I just want to be able to mix and match, right? Like, I want to be able to... I did enjoy... Like, I enjoyed... Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. I don't think that did 2-button combos, but there were like things that you had to strategize in there, and I enjoyed that. Ice Buddy still loves her NES. Some great games got silly though, like Primal Rage or Clay Fighter. Do you remember, you know what I want to do? I want to play with you all some 1980s games, and I feel like we can do that. I feel like that's a thing that we can do. Like, I mean, because I feel like there's, by the way, I'm just gonna, while we're here, I'm just gonna move we have to like walk. And so I'm just gonna walk a little bit is what's gonna happen. I want to play some 80s games with you all. You were playing TSR Gold Box games in the 80s. Oh, I just meant I meant arcade games. Like I want to play Rolling Thunder with you all. I probably will not it's been a while since I played it. But like I want to play I want to play Rolling Thunder. I really liked that one. I would love to watch you play through the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle games. So you need to go steal the Sierra main machine. Yeah, right. Like I feel actually I really think that by the way, my inventory is down to 78. Like I went and inventoried all over the place, in case you wanted to know. Yeah. Let me bring. Who am I bringing with me? Felix and Parvati, I think, is who I've got with me. I feel like I should bring my medic with me, Ellie. But should I? Should I bring Ellie with me? Oh, never mind. Never mind. Manic Mansion. So this, by the way, is a World War I propaganda poster, by the way. It's an anti-German World War One propaganda poster is what this is based on, that one we're looking at. Speaking of, Krellin earlier said that I should do a World War One game, and I would be down with doing a World War One game, because World War One is also really interesting. I'd have to decide. By the way, we're going to go here. We just have to go and just travel to get a lighter. That's all. The secret to inventory here is to get your engineering up to 80, then break down everything to get mods and sell them for more money. Oh. That seems exciting. I should probably get my engineering up. I should do that anyway, right? Like, I also it looks like bad guys have respawned, which awkward. Yeah, so World War One. I would be down with World War One. Of course, the thing is, maybe I could do dogfighters, like, but I'd want something where I could get really good. I'd want something where I could get a good. Oh, you said 1917 was really good? Interesting. Oh, well, let's talk to them. Hello, Outlaw. World War One RPG. There are outlaws here, and they are not attacking us. Why do you think that is? Yeah, I would. So the thing is, since I've already run, by the way, we have a quest that I want. It's a side quest. That's the one. And then we just have to talk to all these people. So the thing is, since I've already played, since I ran Night Witches, which was a pilot game, I don't want to do another pilot game. I want to do something different. So I'm thinking, if I'm going to do World War One, I would want a World War One game that would be different than pilots. If Saving Partner was 10, so 1917 was a solid 8. Huh. Good Society Trench Warfare hack? That could be interesting. Maybe someone told them being an outlaw was outlawed and they don't know what to do now. Maybe. Yeah, so basically I would want something... I'd want something that would be an interesting, fresh take. Do you know what I mean? That would be... you could do a trench warfare game that's just sitting in the trenches smoking and talking. Yeah. You know, I love that game if you know it. The Grizzled, which is a little board game, it's a little card game, and I do enjoy it very much. Also, Trooper would you could, yeah. I feel like I would do a trench warfare game. I'd have to figure out a way to make it like, I think. Oh, hello. Also, does anybody know why these outlaws are just not murdering me right now? Maybe outlaws like me? I don't know. Speaking of, says Atomica, I only caught the last bit of last night's session, but it was so good. Oh, thank you. I have been very stressed out about the game, about the show, and I'm going to make sure that I turn off the stream next time, and I've got some cool audio that I think will be really great for next time as well. Hey, Artie Snack! Artie Snack, how are you? What are you doing? It's been a while. It is nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. Stressed? Why? What are you worried about? Well, I'm less stressed now, but I mean, there was like, so much stress because the thing is, I've been wanting to run this game since 1988, and that is a lot of pressure to put on myself. And I also want to make sure that we do justice to the stories of these people, because, you know, I mean, I've been really invested in the stories of a number of these French resistors, these women who fought in the French Resistance for a really long time. I mean, when I think about all the things that people like Violette Sabo or Nouri Nayat Khan or Brigitte Friang, people who, you know, I've read so much about them, and there's this really great book that's all first person narrative accounts of what their lives were like living in these spaces. And, you know, reading their words in their own, like their stories in their own words, and thinking about like how many people's stories have not been told about the French Resistance. Like a lot of these women's stories haven't been told. They're like, and the thing is, France had so many people besides white French citizens at the time living in France. I mean, there were all the French colonial subjects, people from Martinique and Algeria, Morocco. There were a lot of Americans who were living there, Canadians, British people, people from Eastern Europe who fled, who were refugees. There were so many people that were... Oh, this just gave me a thought about something, actually. I have to write this down. There were so many people who fought in the resistance, and a lot of their stories aren't told either. Like we tend to there's been a kind of like a slightly, and also communists. A lot of communists were really important in fighting the resistance once Germany invaded the Soviet Union, and a lot of their stories are not told as well. And I mean, really, in a different context, one of the things I really would have loved to have done, but I cannot, is tell the story of German resistance members like the White Rose from Munich, because that's a story we don't tell very often either. But I'll see what I can do. Anyway, so like there are all these stories about that people live through. Like, I mean, and I think that people often don't know, right? They think about World War II sometimes in the way that you learn in school, right? And if you're German, you learn in school in one way in different spaces. And I just want to sort of bring out the stories of these people who I've thought about for so long. And that's just a lot of pressure. You know, that's a lot of pressure. And then also, not only is there the pressure of wanting to live up to the stories of these people, but the cast that I put together are people that I respect so much and like love so much. And I really want them to have a good show. Do you know what I mean? Like, I want to give them such a great show. I want them to have a great experience, because this is a show that I'm running, even though it's Fate and a bit more cinematic, I'm running it closer to my aesthetic of a show, in the sense that it's more sandboxy than it is very scripted or very like it's more sandboxy, right? So it's a more sandboxy show. It is it's more sandboxy. It is a historical show, which I know is a hard sell for audiences in general and gamers in general. Like, you know, historicals never do as well as fantasy or sci-fi, and so like it's a historical. I've got a cast that I really care about, that I want to like do the best for them. I want to go and respect these people who had these experiences, and I will tell you, this cast, they like, JF is also really, he knows his French Resistance. Dot is also really big on her history. Actually, the cast I got are people who are very interested in this history and are sort of thoughtful about it. And so, of course, that's also, like, I've done a lot of reading, but you can always do more. And I also know my French pronunciation is terrible. And also, like, you know, and there are things that I was waiting on that I did not get. Like, there are things that I wanted to do that I haven't been able to do yet for the cast, because just I didn't get the information I needed in time. But, and then of course, Fate is also a new system for me, and I've practiced, but like, I want to get better at Fate. It's one of the reasons why I'm running it. So that's it's not like, if it were GURPS, I'd be completely relaxed. well, I wouldn't be completely relaxed. I'd still have pressure, but that would take a new system. That pressure would be off of me as well, because I know GURP so well, so I can be like, that's fine. But like with Fate last night, I didn't do any compels at all, and I could have done compels on them, but I didn't do any because it was the first one and I wanted to get it like relaxed. But now the next session, I'm going to start throwing compels in because I know that's a really important part of Fate and I want to do that. So, you know, the point is, there's a lot going on. And then of course also this is something that, because Fate is OSD, CRD, open source, right? That means that like if this goes well, then maybe I could actually like publish it, and that is something also that would be very cool to think about, right? So anyway, I've got a lot that was in there, and being able to, and also I was doing work on overlays and all that up till the last minute, and so it was just like, you know, there was a lot going on, and I was like, has to be good. Ooh. Yes. Vulpus says, letters to home, trying to keep from killing your sergeant before it makes you go over the top and charge machine gun nest. Yeah, Vulpus, I think you could probably do a really interesting trench warfare game, but I'd want to make sure we could get good gender diversity as well. So I'd want to think about, I'd need to think about how to run it in a way. I'd have to think about it, because I think you could do a really good, like, I think a trench warfare game would be so good, right? I think it would be really, really good. Yes. Do you think the lady you let loose said nice things about you to her fellow outlaws? Oh, Rissa, maybe she did, and maybe that's why they're not attacking me. Vulpes, we have another week off, Artie Snack. Do we? What? Artie Snack? Wait, no, I think I missed the lead up to that comment. We have Artie Snack says, I'm not too bad, largely working on my anxiety and trying to get that more under control. Oh, yeah. Well, I hope you have good techniques that you can work on. And if there's anything, if you need music recommendations, I feel like that's what I get to do. I get to recommend music. Atomic says, what I love is you're trying to heroically tell the story of what happened, not just going for a Tarantino, this is what I wanted to happen, so we're suddenly going to win where history lost. Yeah, no, I want to honor what people did, right? And like, I think like the comment line that I introduced was a real thing. And the comment line was these you know, it started off by like, you know, some woman who was the daughter of a dude who like found a downed flyer in Belgium, and like she walked him all the way to Spain. And I want to sort of bring that in. And so I want to just sort of bring in some of these stories of the people who did all this amazing stuff. And you know, that was hard. And I suppose I get to be a little bit more heroic. I don't want it to be a huge downer, but I mean, you know, right? PH says, while watching the show, I thought that a campaign like this would be the one place where I could use a Dutch accent and it would make sense and fit in. Yes, you totally could, because again, right? People, there were Dutch in France, and also there were resistors who moved back and forth. People people did such amazing work. Atomic says, the look on Little Red Dot's face near the end when the pilot wanted to go sightseeing, she was contemplating shooting him. Yeah, she was. And you know what's really wild is that the comment line, they actually did take these people, these flyers, sightseeing. They took them to movies, because they were like, they had to stay in Paris for a couple days while they were like getting new fake paperwork and all of that. And it was a thing that they did actually go sightseeing. Now they also did get infiltrated quite a few times, so you know. Ice Bunny says, if you're lucky and your history teacher is a historian and not the PE teacher by training like I had. Oh, I am so sorry. That generally does not happen in the US. At least not for history. you tend to have to be somewhat, I mean, your PE teachers will often teach health and sex ed, which can be a problem because that is sort of in their zone, but sometimes they're not qualified for that, but you know. Atomic says, and I don't mean her character. Yeah, no, I mean, right? He was, hey, Kulan, how are you? Welcome in. Yeah, I mean, and the thing is, I'm thinking of him as like one of these like young American flyboys who like wanted to fight, goes to Canada in order to fight in there, and is like really not prepared for, yeah, right? Because yeah. Ice Bunny wants me to have a Bavarian NPC. Maybe. Oh, your Saturday D&D game, Volpez. Oh, you and Volpez are in a D&D campaign together. Oh, I started a new medication, so I'll take it a while to see if it's effective, but hopefully, I hope so too, Artie Snack. Also, I hope your D&D game is going well and it is fun. That is exciting. And for gender diversity done as twofold, Trenches and People Back Home, probably more of a one-shot small miniseries. Volpez, that too is a good idea. I actually really like that. I was also thinking, but I was thinking, Volpez, not Trenches and Back Home. What I was thinking of was Trenches and a town. Like I was thinking about, you could do the trench warfare, but then you could do like a town in the war zone. So you could get people, like civilians in a village, and then you could also do the trenches, and they could sometimes maybe interact with each other. And could that be, that could be really interesting. Rissa was like, I wanted to smack him too, and I was just watching. Yeah, no, Tango has a soft spot for romance. I'm excited to see what's going to happen. Because I feel like people have some tragic backstories. Everyone, like, there's some stuff going on that I'm excited to see what will come out of that. Rissa says, Ria World War I game, maybe a series of 1-to-1 sessions, aka a la Call of Cthulhu Confidential. Maybe, yeah. That's Atomic says, I posted that clip under streaming musing. You can see the fire in her eyes. Yes, it was. I thank you for posting that clip, Atomica. And you also get Rissa's slap bits in that same clip, which is amazing. And I love that. It's so good. I might record a thing as a Dutch character in World War II. Oh, PH. Oh, well, that's cool. PH, just thinking. Speaking of thoughts, do you know what I need to do? I need to figure out what I want to do. See, I pressed a button. I need to figure out what I want to do. World War I. Trenches or village. Because I think that could be fun. I was thinking about what I want to do now that the show has started to support the show. And what I mean by that is, do I want a wikia? Is that what I want? Do I want a wiki? Do I want a wiki? Do I want... because maybe I want a wiki? Because that could... So I've got to figure out what I want to do to support the show itself. And maybe I start a wiki. I have never used a show wiki. Because the thing is, Night Witches had a wonderful wiki. Willem did such a great job supporting that show with the wiki. And so, like, maybe... I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how much traffic they see either. It's a bit of a question. So I have to think about it. Volpez says, for more World War I research, can I suggest watching King of Hearts, a great French movie from the late 60s? I'm writing it down. Because, of course, All Quiet on the Western Front would be a major inspiration for that one. Yeah. But you know what? I haven't done like a full-on... I really want to do a full-on war game. Like, this is Resistance. I mean, well, Night Witches was a war game. But like a... Yeah. Does Discord have any resources that would serve the same function as a wiki? Some, but the thing about wikis is that you can do links, so you can just like hyperlink to different characters, and you can be like, oh, that's this character. Am I nibbling on a conductor stick? No, this is actually chopsticks. I have a random chopstick that's on my desk. I don't know why I have a random chopstick that is on my desk, but I do, and I don't have the second chopstick. I just have one chopstick, and I like to play. Like, I'm often playing with this chopstick down here, like, whoop, and then you cannot see that I'm playing with a chopstick, but I'm often just playing with this chopstick because it is hanging out, and but yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how. Oh, and Rissa and Krellin, thank you for those fate points. They've got them, and I think that as we go on, they'll probably need them more. That's all, right? So I appreciate them. A serious World War I game in the spirit of Band of Brothers, or Allo Allo. I tend not to go for broad comedy, so I tend to go for serious. But of course, even in serious times, there is humor. So it'll probably be a serious game, although there'll probably be some humor. And then, of course, it also depends on who the players are. So I would love to have some sort of, saving all my extra credit for fate points. Yes, I have enough for 6 more saved up already. Right, and I think that I was thinking that 5,000 for a fate point was a good amount, because for regulars, like you rack up faster. So I thought it would be still good and makes them still special. It's a comedic take. A Scottish soldier comes to a small town only to find the local asylum inmates have escaped and have taken over the empty town. Oh my goodness! Well, that's super interesting. PH says, chopsticks are cool. I treated myself to a sushi lunch in a restaurant yesterday, and the couple behind me ordered cutlery. I had a moment of, ugh, why can't they just learn, before thinking maybe they had some medical issue that prevented them or something. They were a bit older, or maybe they just never learned. How do you give fate points? So, Ice Bunny, if you notice in the bottom left of the chat window, there's a little check mark, and that's the extra credit. And if you click on that check mark, you will be able to see the things that you can get with that check mark. So, for example, you can highlight a message, or unlock a random sub emote, or choose an emote to unlock, or modify an emote. You can do those things. And during the streams, when the show is on, I unlock another option where you can spend 5,000 of your extra credit to give them a fate point. Yes. Us against Trooper. You know, I will take it. I will take it. Kulan, you don't have to be super talkative. I'm just happy that you're here with us. That's all. And, but the thing is, it's good. That means I can be a little bit harder on them. I was a little easing them into it a little bit today, the last session, although letting them have some stress of being alone. The name game. Come on, everybody. I said, now let's play a game. I bet you I can make a rhyme out of anybody's name. The first letter of the name, I treat it like it wasn't there. And then a B or an F or an M will appear. And then I say Bo at a B, then I say the name, then banana, fanner, and foe. And then I say the name again with an F, very plain. Then a fee, fi, and a mo. And then I say the name again with an M this time. And there isn't any name that I can't rhyme. Ice Bunny, Ice Bunny, Ice Bunny, Bo, Ice Bunny, banana, fanner, fo, Ice Bunny, fee, fi, mo, Ice Bunny. Ice Bunny. Thank you for that resub, Ice Bunny. And actually, that was a gift sub from Vopaz. Thank you, Vopaz. Oh. Kulan, I'm giving you a hug. I hope the name game made you feel better. I see a lot of people struggling with them. I had a Japanese aunt who babysat me, and I learned really young. Yeah, if you never learned how to, like, you know, I suppose there are people who not learn them. I can use them but poorly and forget about trying to cut things with chopsticks. Ooh, yeah. Oh, I is a bit, wow, Dot is like, Dot's like, I love all, like, and Fox has got a great wig. Like, I'm loving what, like, everybody is looking so great. I am so impressed with everybody. And I cannot wait to see what they're going to do in the future, you know? I'm really excited to see where that goes. By the way, I'm going to read this message. Just gonna read it. But I still have thoughts. Dot smoking was the only thing I didn't like. Smoking is bad. Protect the dot. I don't know if they're actually smoking actual cigarettes. They might be. I don't know. Because I think JF, I think he smokes an aerator, which I don't think is the same thing. So like, but you know, it is. They're doing their thing. Oh, yeah. Because I was just watching a World War French resistance thing there, and they're cautioning their female agents that they couldn't smoke in France because that would give them away. And I was like, so there's just like a whole bunch of stuff going on. Well, they have a whole mess of Nazis standing there for the beginning. They do. They have a whole mess of Nazis standing there for the beginning of next episode, including the head of German intelligence at the moment. And the question is, what are they going to do about it? And they've got this airman that they've snuck in the back who, yeah. Ooh, the name game. Come on, everybody. I said, now let's play a game. I bet you I can make a rhyme out of anybody's name. The first letter of the name, I treat it like it wasn't there. And then a B or an F or an M will appear. And then I say bow at a B, then I say the name, then banana, fanner, and foe. And then I say the name again with an F, very plain, then a fee, fi, and a mo. And then I say the name again with an M this time, and there isn't any name that I can't rhyme. But if the first two letters are ever the same, I drop them both and say the name like Bob. Bob drop the B's, Bo, Ob, or Fred. Fred drop the F's, fo, red, or Mary. Mary drop the M's, mo, airy. That's the only rule that is contrary. Be boodlefloof, be boodlefloof, be boodlefloof, bo, e boodlefloof, banana, feta, fo, fee boodlefloof, fee, fi, mo, me boodlefloof. Be boodlefloof. Thank you so much for the resub, Be Boodle. Ooh, hype train. So you know what this means? We're gonna sing. We're gonna sing right now is what we're gonna do, and I'm so excited. So here you go. Airway and hey. Well, by the way, we're singing We're in the Money as sung by Ginger Rogers from the film Gold Diggers of 1933, which means we're singing it in Pig Latin. Airway and hey, the anime. Airway and hey, the anime. Ewe at gale at way at wakes to tet gale ang wayo. Airway and hey, the anime. The ice skates are on, he say. Oh, man, the ADS and pray. Ooh, yare, ooh, throw you, but stand way on gray. Ewe, every eat ray at Leonsley, of way at Briansley, ooh, take day. And we see the end, the order will oak at the eye, get in the eye. We're in the money, we're in the money. We've got a lot of what it takes to get along. Wee! Oh! That was so great! I'm so excited. Oh, Control Freak! The name game. Come on, everybody. I said, now let's play a game. I bet you I can make a rhyme out of anybody's name. The first letter of the name, I treat it like it wasn't there. And then a B or an F or an M will appear. And then I say bow at a B, then I say the name, then banana, fanner, and foe. And then I say the name again with an F, very plain, then a fee, fi, and a mo. And then I say the name again with an M this time, and there isn't any name that I can't rhyme. Control freak, bo, control freak, banana, fanner, fo, control freak, free, fi, mo, control freak. Control freak. Thank you for the resub. Woo! Also, we're like on the level 2 hype train. That's so amazing. Oh, our hype train is going crazy. Oh, songs are good. Oh, you're a sucker for those. Remember those days when Trooper played video games? Me neither. No, I'm playing a video game. You can see it on the screen. I'm just saying. So when we buy them fate points, do we have to wait till they're out? Oh, Jay Pasco, the name game. Come on, everybody. I said, now let's play a game. I bet you I can make a rhyme out of anybody's name. The first letter of the name, I treat it like it wasn't there. And then a B or an F, or an M will appear. And then I say bo at a B, then I say the name, then banana, fanner, and foe. And then I say the name again with an F very plain, then a fee, fi, and a mo. And then I say the name again with an M this time, and there isn't any name that I can't rhyme. J Pasco, J Pasco, J Pasco. Hold on a second. I gotta mute this so I go. There we go. J Pasco, J Pasco. Bo be Pasco, banana fana fo fe Pasco, fee fi mo me Pasco, J Pasco, Volus, 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 bo bolus, banana fana fo folus, fee fi mo molus, Volus, Arty snack, Arty snack, Arty snack, bo party snack, banana fana fo farty snack, fee fi mo marty snack, Arty snack, J-Rab, 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 Bo-Bay-Rab, Banana, Fana, Fo-Fe-Rab, Fee-Fi, Mo-Me-Rab, J-Rab, Coldrake, 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 Bo-Boldrake, Banana, Fana, Fo-Foldrake, Fee-Fi, Mo-Moldrake, Coldrake, Lopez, how amazing are you right now? Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for gifting the love of the foxhole. PH is good thing. The RPG was yesterday, or Trooper would have no voice left. I would have a voice left. What kind of voice? I have no idea. I would do it. I would just like have a lot of like, I am a gravelly voiced, dangerous person. Rissa asked a question earlier, which, by the way, I'm still going to answer. And the answer to that question is, am I going to have guests in City of Light? And the answer is, wait, phrasing? Did I? Wait, what? Wait, I must have said something inadvertently filthily dirty. I don't even know what I said that was filthy dirty. But you know, but I did it. I did a thing. And yay, level 3 hype train. I'm very excited by our level 3 hype train. Do you know we have almost 600 followers? We are at 597, everybody. Like, that's really exciting. But I did want to tell you something. Oh, wait, no. I had a thought. What was it? Oh, yes, guest, that's what it was. Thank you, Rissa. Guest NPCs. So the thing is that one of the things I set up this time around is that I'm going to have these solo sessions, and there are 4 of them. There's going to be 1 for each player. They're going to have solo sessions. And so, for example, I am going to be away for 2 weeks, not next week. Not this coming week or the next week, but the week after. I've got to go to the Society for American Music, and then the week after that I have to give a talk. So I will not be here those 2 Fridays, but what that means is that I'm going to pre-record a solo session for those 2 Fridays, and then I'm going to air them. I'm going to have to figure out how to air them since they got rid of the premiere option on Twitch. I think I'm going to have to run them as a rerun, even though they're not a rerun, they're a premiere, but you can no longer premiere on Twitch, which is irritating. But nonetheless, what's going to happen is I'm going to pre-record those 2 solo sessions and then air them on our Friday slot. I've got to figure out how to do that though. Like there are ways to do it, but I don't think I can do it while I'm not actually in town. So I'm gonna work it out. I'm going to work it out. It will be fine. Anyway, the point is, so that if we have moments when we're going to have a number of PCs drop out, right? Like players drop out. Like if there's like a week where there's gonna be a bunch of players drop, we can have a solo session in that week instead. So like I think there's gonna be a time in April as well. Ooh, hey, I got a level 2 hype train emote. That's cool. Sweet, and that looks like it's a Bigfoot. I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much. Yay. So with those ones, we've got some solo sessions to sort of make up the spot. But if we're going to have a PC who's going to be missing, I do think we will have guest NPCs. That is a thing that I think will happen. So yes. And that is ooh, we just got a follow. Hey, why am I not? Oh, I know why I'm not hearing it. Oh, wait, Lilu, I'm so sorry that I did not hear your follow song and that you did not hear your follow song. I feel super sad about that, but fret not. I'm going to sing it for you anyway. So, Lilu, thank you for the follow, and because you have followed, right now I'm going to sing you the follow song. I always feel that I'm doing it lower. I always feel that somebody's watching me, and I have no privacy. Whoa, I always feel that somebody's watching me. Tell me, is it just a dream? That's from Rockwell, by the way. Yes, PH, you are the Hype Trim conductor. So I expect that there will be guest PCs coming in. I am not thinking about it yet because I have a little bit of time before I have to worry about guest NPCs. But yes, we should have guest PCs, and I'm excited to find out who they might be. They can be people as part of their cell already, or they can be people who have to come in for various reasons, and I think it kind of depends. But I am excited for there being guest PCs. That is a thing that I'm excited about. That is exciting. So, Chief Porter, because we're playing a game right now. Choo-choo! Our Raptidons seem to be experiencing a problem of the intimate variety. If the law has instilled in these bloodthirsty beasts the instinct towards self-preservation, then that instinct does not seem to manifest in procreation. If anything, the internal logic of the common Raptidon is to ensure the survival of its species by butchering every other living creature within sight. My other working theory is that these Raptidons refuse to breed, and I do not know why. I've attempted to play music for them. No luck. Please tell Mr. Crane I'm working as hard as I can to resolve this issue. I understand he's eager to test the genetic makeup of the Raptidon Alpha for its possible applications in improving our dental hygiene. Well, if you want a Dutch NPC, sign me up. Thank you, PH. Just gonna note that down. Noting it down right there. From Elhan to A. Crane, the working habits of the Common Security Chief. Dr. Crane, please do something about Ruben. He won't stop checking in on my Raptidons. Just today, he told me that I need to improve security in my Raptidon pen, on the occasion that brigands and bandits fall upon Roseway. Given the secrecy of our operation, I hardly think we're in any danger of falling prey to roving outlaws. For goodness sake, Anton, we're on the ass end of Terra 2 here. Turns out that wasn't true. At all. Right? And messages from Dr. Crane, ironically, wasn't listening. No, Dr. Crane was not listening. Because dead. From C. O'Malley to Elhan, A. Crane, R. Porter, and 53 others. Subject, look upon my works, ye mighty, and despair. To whom it may concern. If you are reading this letter, you are either of the odious and perfidious faction of tyrants known as the Board, or you are one of my people wasting time on patrol. If you are the former, know that the days of your iron-fisted rule over the colony of Halcyon are numbered. As the day of your reckoning approaches, I advise you to consider the words written on the pedestal of Ozymandias and reflect upon the human condition. If you're the latter, get back on patrol, you dolts. So I feel like we have done so much gameplay. By the way, are there interesting things in vending machines besides just like your average things? Because I feel like the answer is no. I feel like I don't even need to spend money on these things because it's a lot of money. It's Spacer's choice. So here's my thought. These are Raptidons, and they seem to be violent. But I don't know if they're violent, but if they are violent, I want to have them run into those mines, but I don't know if they're violent.
All right, hushing up.
So I figure what I do is I move over to get a little closer and see if the Raptidons they are. So they're violent. We worked it out. They're violent. They are indeed violent. In which case, I'm going to have them come and chase me and then hopefully they will run through all the mines. So oh, you know what? I have one of these. Yeah. Oh, really? This is one of your few deaths? I hope I don't die. No, I don't want you to... I don't want my friends to run. I don't want my friends to run into the mines. I want them to run into the mines. That was not what I wanted. Friends. Also... Yeah. That... the terrifying moment the jingle starts working. It's Spacer's choice. So my inventory is super low, everyone. I like worked on it. I was really responsible. Also, my friends died, but apparently it's fine because, you know, apparently it's fine. They should have mind their own business. They should have mind their own business. So here's the thing, everyone. I am really excited about being able to bring in... Oh, hello. Bring in character backstory. Because if there's one thing I really love in an RPG is like really integrating the characters and their stories and their lives into what's happening. Like that is like what I really like. I hope you feel better tomorrow too, Kulan. Is there anything I can do to help that happen? Can I facilitate this in any way? Maybe I can sing Spacer's Choice jingles for you. Would that help? Yeah, and if you need anything, just PM us, you know? We are here for you. Like, not just me. I think a lot of people are happy to be supported in any way that we can. Automated security warning. Dear Sir and or Madam, this is an automated message generated to inform... Sorry. This is an automated message generated to inform you of a security breach somewhere in the vicinity of the Roseway Laboratory and Outpost. Auntie Cleo wishes to inform you that in the event of a security breach, you are expected to destroy evidence of any ongoing experiments of questionable legitimacy. Please retrieve any available weapon and commence elimination of your cache of imported Raptidons. Please remember to disable electric fences before attempting to enter Raptidon pens. Auntie Cleo frowns upon the use of any weaponry made or designed by Spacer's Choice. If your body is found carrying an unauthorized weapon designed by Spacer's Choice, Incorporated, you may be fined for violating your non-competition agreement. Yeah, I can arm it though. And what would that do for me? I feel like it wouldn't do anything for me now. I feel like I don't even need to, I don't need to arm this. I want to finish Broken Sword 2 tomorrow, and I missed Beat Cop today, so throws all my plans out. Yeah, you know, sometimes that happens. It is one of those things where sometimes you think you've got your plan, and then you're like, oh, maybe I don't. So, for example, I'm obsessed with telling lies, and I just want to continue diving into these people's lives and finding out more about them, and I have to go to a meeting, a planning meeting, next Thursday because they moved these meetings from Mondays to Thursdays and I have to go to one. But I did, however, talk to the person conducting the meeting, and it turns out that I can show up to the meeting at 8-ish. So what that means for me is I can stream telling lies, start at 6, have to really make sure I get out of school and I don't get sidetracked with people sidetracking me. Start at 6, end at shortly before 8, and then I can rush over to my meeting. So I still get to stream on Thursday, but I was thinking that I wouldn't be able to, and then I was really sad because I would want to. So this is where you trap them in if they were alive. Oh. So yeah, I totally get that. And here's the thing, Kulan, I'm gonna be missing my Thursday stream. Well, I'm gonna be missing streams when I have to go to my conference. So, I mean, because I fly out to Minneapolis, I think, Minnesota, on Wednesday, and I don't fly back until Sunday. So I'm going to be remotely Skyping in, Zooming in, so that I can still play The Witcher, but I won't be in costume for Wednesday. I'm gonna miss my Thursday stream. Saturday stream, Friday stream, it's gonna be pre-recorded, so there'll still be a stream up for City of Light and Shadow on that day. And then Saturday stream, I'm gonna miss my Saturday, so I'm gonna miss my 2 video game streams, which makes me really sad. And then the week after, I don't know. I might miss my Saturday stream the week after. Trooper, there's no way you can game in 2 hours and stop on time. Well, I feel like I can totally do it. What I'll have to do is just chat less before, really just dive into telling lies right away, and then make sure everybody reminds me 5 minutes ahead of time, and then just go. This cigarette case is metal lined and embossed with an iconic rendering of the Hope. The name Lillian is signed on the inside of the metal lid. Commissioned by Spacer's Choice for a Founding Day anniversary promotion honoring the lives lost with the Hope. Nothing like a good smoke to help you remember someone dying in the airless void of space. Void of space. Grasping for breath in their last moments.
That was made for the 50th anniversary of the Hope. I remember that. I just got back from school. Dad set candles on our doorstep.
Kulan is also skeptical of this. I feel like y'all are a Telltale Games right now. We're like, Kulan is skeptical. We'll remember this. I'm gonna try, because I've got to go to this meeting to do this planning stuff, and so I need to do that. Apparently the outlaws are not going to kill me. Doubt. I'm gonna try it. I'm trying. So speaking of, I feel like this is the way we came, right? So what's over here? I think we just have to find out. We experiment. I'm back with a handful of stolen salt and drop, the salty kind. Handful sloat and drop. I don't think I know salt and drop. What's your process for telling lies? How do you decide what to search for? Doubt. Atomica, I take the doubt. Ooh, how do I decide what to search for? Well, right now, I've got a list of, I've got a list of terms, another page of list of terms. Oh, excuse me. I'm being shot at. I'm being shot at. You'll have to excuse me. I'm being shot at. I just wanted to chat with you. I think you murdered them. I feel like they're gonna have hard feelings. I mean, oh, we can check our reputation. Oh yeah, so I've got like 3 pages of terms, and oh, and so this is this is the other thing I do. So I've got 3 pages of terms. Like there's that one, and then that one, and then that one. And when I search a term, what I do is where's my starting one? I feel like I might have another page here. Cthulhu Confidential, Tofu, Love. Okay, so what I do is I note how many hits there were. And so, like, for example, that David has 61 hits. I only got to see 5. Jones has 8 hits. I got to see 5, but I haven't done David Jones yet. And so I also need to do David Smith. And so like I haven't done Alba, but she has 25 hits. I need to go and read that. So I'd make a note of how many hits there for each phrase. So I know I can maybe add things to it to try to sort of slim it down. And I'm noting that there are all these mythological terms like Tooth Fairy, Prince Charming, Snow White, and we have Sandman, Little Mermaid, and we haven't searched for those yet. But have we searched for Mike? We might have. Anyway, so I have this huge long list of all of these terms. Every time I'm watching a clip, I just start writing down names that I should probably check. And then when I'm playing, I'm like, okay, we were on this one. And then from there, we kind of decide where to go from there. But the problem is there's so many terms I want to search. And I feel like I won't be able to search them all. And because there's a time limit, and you know me, I always take a little bit more time than other people because I'm, yeah. I would like to say that's because I'm streaming, but I don't know if that's actually true. I think that if I were not streaming, I might also be taking a little bit more extra time. But you know. Dutch salt. Oh, it's a Dutch salty licorice. Oh, and Rissa, you can check your reputation in this game, and I'm going to show you what it is. Once we get, I don't know where we're going, but I feel like we should find out. Oh, it's a licorice. Oh, you just searched for gun, murder, bomb, and died, that sort of stuff. Oh, that's so funny. I am searching, I have not searched for gun, murder, bomb, or died yet. I mean, I will do that, but I haven't yet. But do you wear squirrel? Drop is the Dutch word for licorice. Oh, that's super interesting. I have searched arrest. I searched for arrest. I searched for... I'm gonna shoot this person, by the way, in their head. Oh, hello, Mac. How are you? I'm gonna shoot this person too, by the way. But I didn't get a good shot on him. Okay, there are villains everywhere, and we're gonna shoot them. The PS version. I'm enjoying the PS version quite a lot, actually.
Oh, that's the last of him.
Great, thanks. Thanks for helping me out while I was chatting with my friends. That was excellent of you. I'm enjoying the PS4 version, but I tend to play games like this on the PS4 because I'm on a Mac otherwise. Tamed. Yeah, Federal was one. I've searched. What have I searched? If I told you interpersonal playthrough and terrorism playthrough. Yeah. But of course, so here's the thing. I've been trying to figure out how much time we have. And apparently we have until like 5 a.m., 5 or 6 a.m., I think. And I only... 5 or 6 is what I'm thinking. And I only say this because I was looking at achievements, the open achievements, and the achievements we have, there's like, because I just got the achievement that said you hit 2 a.m., and there are achievements up until 5 a.m. So it seems like we've got a couple more hours. So we might have a little bit more time than I think, is all I'm saying. He searched a lot of the names, but not much about the actual terrorist plot stuff. You'd think to Richard he's more interested in how the very messy religion stuff revolves. Yeah. That's so, like, I've done David, I've done Jones, but I've not done David Jones. What have I done? I can tell you. PH. Because I, have a record of this. Because I do that. So I have searched for Love, that was the first one. Quantico, because I was like, they are FBI. David and Jones, but not David Jones. Isabella. Exit Plan. Green Storm, although I need to clearly do more on that, but not a lot of terrorist stuff. Voyeur. Pookie. Blonde. X. Pregnant. Golden? I did. Oh, golden hair. And then Thanksgiving. Karen. So, yes. Oh, final report. I don't think we've done final report yet. I think we need to do final report, but I don't actually think that I've done final report yet, which is...
Ready when you are.
Okay, we'll get there. Oh, I did. Are you sure I did? There we go. Final report. The game sets up love as your first search. Yep. But before she types that, she starts to type BR. So I figured that she meant to type brother, and I searched for that instead. Oh, interesting. I also want to get all the, like, I want to get wife, mother, brother, sister, daughter. Like, those are terms I think that I have not searched for those either, but I think I should. I think there are only 2 hits. Oh, yeah, that might be true. Oh, yeah, maybe report alone. Report. I'm writing down the notes. And then also mother, father, daughter, sister, brother. Got to get those. Oh, also Daniel. That's a good one. Yeah, I should totally get Daniel as well. So what Rissa is telling you is that I keep going for... By the way... Where am I on this map? I'm here. Oh, I've been here before. So I think that Raptidon pens... But what is this? Do you know what I mean? What is that? I don't need to be here. I do want to know about David's hard choices because he is a mess. Yeah, so like I do need to look up. I do need to figure out what's going on with the terrorist plot. Although I do have a sense of what's going on, right? Like there are these little details that I need to sort of figure out still. Like I need to figure out what ended up happening with Greenstorm and all of that. But like I want to find out what happened with Ava and the baby. I want to know where she's at right now. I want to know if she's okay. I want to know like, and here's the thing. Did you see the conclusion of his relationship with the streamer woman? I have not. Well, I saw the stream where she banned him. I don't know if that's the end of their relationship or not, though. I know that she's like, and you're banned. But that was when he was in a lot of stress. But there's a lot more in their relationship that I clearly haven't seen yet. Because he's clearly talking to her more than I've seen. So I need to go and do that. So I need that search. Also, Ava knows about his daughter Alba, and I need to know more about that. I need to know about, like, but she still, like, she knows about his daughter Alba, but she doesn't know, it doesn't seem like she knows, like, he's an undercover agent. So that should probably be a thing that I should figure, like, did they... We've been to the Raptidon pens, that's that, but what is this? I wish I could, well, maybe it just goes south. Well, that's an objective. Where am I? Oh, I'm here. What am I doing here? I don't need to be here. That's ridiculous. The daughter said her teacher was pregnant. Oh, that's true, she did. Yeah. I just, like, I want to know, like, I have a lot of questions about their personal relationships. A lot. And I realize that I probably need to search Riordan and search more up, that's true. That's true. They are on opposite coasts. I need to know what his relationship with Ava is. Is he really in love with her? Like, what is going on? I don't.
Seriously, don't get yourself killed. It's a nice cigarette case, but it's still just a cigarette case.
Oh no, but I got it.
You're shitting me.
No. Oh. You know what though? I'm gonna. Oh, and I wanted to search for Manet, right? Sorry, I wanted to search for Manet. I don't know if that will bring anything. Remind me that I need to search for Manet. Also, think about those Manet paintings we have. Now we have two moms. Oh, that's true. We do. I'm just gonna give it to her.
You ain't so bad.
No.
Here's something for the trouble.
What? A lot of XP, apparently. Thanks. Appreciating it? Oh, I lost the cigarette case. I would have liked to have kept it, but it's not mine. And she asked me, so, you know. Oh, and the Anarchist Cookbook. Sweet. Thanks. So right now, we're going to go back to Roseway. We might kill some people along the way. Yeah, like, I just... I'm really pondering this, what's going on with him and his relationship and those Manet paintings, and I'm very worried. It's cool. Yeah. So, like, there are a lot of questions I still have about... And so, like, I realize that what I should do is look up bomb because of the whole sort of bombing the bridge thing. And I need to look up the bridge. And I haven't looked up convergence yet. And I really need to look up convergence. That's a thing I really clearly and obviously need to do. Like, I mean... I really need to look up convergence. Do you know what I mean? Like, that is a thing that I clearly need to do. Like, there are a bunch of things that I do need to do. It's just that every time I think about doing those things that are more about the terrorists, and also this is clearly entrapment, like, this is terrible. But every time I sort of go and think about doing that, then I think about how I want to find out what happened with Ava, because she just got arrested, and I want to find out, like, what happened with that. Go. And, you know,
Everyone all right?
so if you don't search for those things, that terrorists win. But I am also a little bit concerned about this environmental group that he infiltrated. They do not seem to be terrorists because they don't actually seem like he clearly wanted, he infiltrated them because he wanted to get into Greenstorm, and Greenstorm are the people who were like more hardcore. But in order to get into Greenstorm, he had to push this group into being more hardcore than it seemed like they wanted, because they're like, we're not into this anymore. And Antibiotics lab. Oh, that's cool. That's nice. That's nice. So, you know, I'm just concerned about them. And I, like, right now, I think, yeah, no, PH is very realistic. I think the thing that I'm really sort of pondering right now is I need to find out, because he beat up that guy Peter, because, like, he beat him up really badly in a way that he was not supposed to. And this, because Peter did something to Ava, it seems. And I want to find out what that was. So I really need to do a search for Peter. Remind me to do a search for Peter. That is clearly what I need to do next. Clearly. Like, that's what I got to do. It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. So here's a thought, everyone. I've got information that I should sell to my information broker up on what's-its-face, but I think I have things quests I can turn in here, but I don't want to turn in the wrong ones. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, I just want to go back and find out what's happening, and that's all. I just want to go out, I just want to find out what's happening with him. And that's all. Also, location region, Roseway. Return to Gladys on the Groundbreaker. Okay. Return Orson schematics. I don't think... I should talk to Anton. So here's the question. Which stuff? Okay, look. So here's my question. Sorry. I've got some research, but I feel like I can turn in some of these quests. And I don't know which ones I can turn in and which ones I can't. So I feel like I can talk to Anton, right? I feel like I can do that. So I will do that. I feel like I can do that. Hello, Anton.
Oh, it's you.
Really?
As if my thoughts weren't dark enough already. What is it?
I found your associate, Jameson. He's safe.
Jameson. I didn't do right by him, did I?
No.
Only cared about how he helped or hurt my research.
That's true. I'm gonna say, you know, there's more to care about than black marks and paperwork.
Not in this colony, there isn't. Success here will get me to Byzantium. I'll have recognition, money, proper facilities. It's the only place to lead a life of meaning in this system.
Well, I suppose it's none of my business. Goodbye. Creepsto. Also, guess what? I can pickpocket people.
Easy now.
I'm gonna pickpocket somebody. Practicing pickpocketing. He's got nothing. Boring. So I did that. So return to Gladys on the Groundbreaker. I think that's fine. Vulcan's Hammer and Amateur Alchemist. So these are two people, and my question is, are these... You know what? Here's how I'm going to do it. I figured out how I'm going to do it. This is fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the Groundbreaker. Oh, hey, Coolon. We'll see when you come back. I'm going to go to the Groundbreaker, and I'm going to talk to Gladys and do all that Groundbreaker stuff. And if there is... If I still have missions on Roseway, I'll just come back to Roseway. Right? I mean, I feel like that's what you do. So I'm really excited. I don't know when the Good Society hacking guide will come out, because I think a World War I game, a World War I hack of Good Society would be really good. I also want to do my Jersey Shore hack of Good Society. Those are all things that I want to do for the record. Also, there's stuff here to pick up, and I was pretty sure I picked up everything. Oh, maybe things have respawned. Maybe it didn't. Also, why am I even walking here when I can fast travel? You know what? It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, I think the point is that I'm a little bit obsessed with telling lies. It's like this game is sticking in my mind. I'm very invested in these people. And I want to know what happened. I think it's a good game. I think it's well done. And that's all. That's all I'm saying. And I think we should just talk to all of our friends on the ship and see what let's talk to our NPC friends and get friends. Let's get friendship. You know? That's because I miss them. Anyway, let me pour out some water. Toss a coin to my Witcher. Speaking of which, Witcher, I need to practice my next song because I might have opportunity to sing it in the game, depending on where we go. Yeah, is all I'm saying. Water. So I want to bring up something.
Captain,
Yeah?
Felix and the vicar are arguing again.
Really? All right. I'll go find out what's going on with them. I'll see what's happening. I feel like the vicar argues with everyone, and that is awkward. What's happening, you two? Where's this argument happening?
When?
Oh.
Since the Rangers decided their 8th back should stay in the Wednesday zone.
Oh.
Come on, Felix. The Rangers threw that game.
Were we listening to the same game?
Oh.
The Rangers were robbed. The Hammers had the judges in their pockets.
Teams that play poorly deserve to lose.
Wow.
That's a fundamental law of the universe.
Don't bring religion into this, preacher.
The Rangers handily snatched defeat from the jaws of victory. If you can't see that, let's just agree to disagree.
Well then.
I disagree. Also, get spaced.
Hi everyone. Apparently you all have feelings about Spaceball. Tossball? Tossball. Tossball. Yeah. What's in here? Just a bathroom? Bathrooms. Oh, the game is pretty quiet. Oh, thank you. I turned the volume down because something else was loud. Where's my cursor? There it is. Give me a second. I've given a... It's because the theme song is pretty loud. So when they talk, let me know if that's better. Let me know if it's better, and then we'll find out. Hello?
Something on your mind?
Nope. You found a 2.2 liter water bottle. The only thing in Ellie's cabin that haven't been roughed up, shot up, or spattered with blood. Pristine medical journals. Hey, did we get her more things? Oh, these look like things I can... Oh, I can take. But I think that I don't need to. I feel like I got things for my crew? Thank you, PH. Well, let's... Look at this. This is an empty room. Who do you think's gonna live here? But I put posters there. Somebody's gonna live there. Hello, preacher. What is this? A pocket watch? What is this? Oops. Tossball trading cards. It's fair. Oh, that's me at Nyoka's room when you finally encounter. I don't know who Nyoka is. Ooh. Well, I'm glad that there's going to be someone new to meet. What is this? Index of banned literature? No, I've looked at most of these things, but let's see if he has anything new to say.
I find myself marveling
Is she?
at the complex simplicity of the Fibonacci spiral. I'm sure you know what that's like.
Oh,
Something vexing you, Captain?
no. We're good. Oh, I'm excited to... Oh, danger. Danger. Tossball. This must be Felix's room, who's for some reason not in, but that's fine. This is Parvati's room. Felix is probably hanging out somewhere. And this is my robot. Let's see. Let's talk to the robot. Let me install the acid seeper.
Initiating initialization sequences. Greetings, customer! This SAM unit is unable to locate your registered information. Would you like to register your SAM?
Yeah.
Registering new owner. Captain.
Welcome to the crew, Sam.
SAM units live to clean and clean to live.
Oh. Hello, Sam.
Every SAM unit comes lean, mean, and ready to clean.
Good work, Sam.
Thank you, customer. Sam, merciless on germs.
Where did you come from?
All SAM units travel fully assembled in a 12x12 corrugated steel box.
No, I mean, I want to know more about you.
Did you know SAM units are capable of equipping regulation-grade flamethrower nozzles? Upgrade your attachment today and get to firing away.
Okay. What do you say, Sam? You want to help me clean up this colony?
Got stubborn stains. Leave them for Sam.
All right, back to work, Sam. Enjoy cleaning things. Bye, Sam. Bye. So... Greetings, meatbag. Let me look at my terminal, because I feel like there's just a lot of stuff I haven't done. You know? Also, why is there a knife here? Why is there a knife there? I like that he's not an AI and just a robot. Oh, yeah. Messages for Jezza Carmichael. Oh, from June Lee Tennyson. To Parvati, subject poem. Parvati, I don't do this ever, so here goes. There's this engine, see, and it hums real nice, like a box of cats playing with mice. But she's coughing and hacking up sludge, 'cause there's a blockage that just won't budge. What's an engine to do? When this wrencher strides in like a shark, hair all done up and fancy and dark, she feels a spasm in her compression alternator, trembling 'cause it's aching to meet her. What's an engine to do? I've got, 5 more stanzas mapped out, but I'm having trouble rhyming some of the parts, so I'll get back to you on that. Oh. There is some romance in the air. From June Lay to Parvati Holcomb. About that talk we had. We were talking about old friends, you know, and I got to thinking about Isabel. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what she was thinking. We were a mess. A good mess, but a mess. I'm a better me than I was then. Wanted you to know. Even when I drink too much of the old family recipe. You're pretty swell, Party T. Damn you, it's a spell check. Meet my wrench. Too tired. Just gonna put my head down for... Romance and maybe some... Oh, there's that song by Bonnie Tyler. Fire Below, right? I think Hawthorne's unread messages, Hawthorne's archive messages. Unread? What is this? From Udon Wingman's Wingman Bedford to Alex Wingman Hawthorne. Oh, I forgot to mention my previous message, Salimi. I mailed you a copy of my favorite serial, The Space Adventures of Singularity Steel. It's about a dashing space pirate with a heart of, well, steel. It's not exactly board approved, so you don't go showing it around to your spacer buddies. I hope it will amuse you while you're out adventuring. Any similarities to a certain someone are entirely unintentional. Somebody has a crush. And I think our logs are good. Right? Oh, these are Captain's notes. Is the flamethrower that the maid robot Sam has for getting rid of spiders? Yes. Had to AFK for a second. I don't know what the context of Kulan's battery loss is, and I'm not sure I want to know. I got in bed, I think, some of my batteries this morning. Wait, who would have still... Wait, Kulan, who would steal your batteries? Wait, what is this? Oh, no. We've seen that before. That's fine. Yes, I think we're good. All right, we did that. Let's talk to Parvati. And also, I wonder where Felix is. Oh, hey, Felix.
Good to see you, boss.
All right. I'm just looking for Parvati right now. Where'd she go? Maybe is she up there? I think it was that they were feeling run down. Run down, that makes sense. But maybe he's got actual batteries that somebody stole.
Sometimes I can hear Vickers saying prayers to himself. Sometimes I hear him cussing about tossball scores.
You met that automechanical clanking around the ship yet?
Oh, you mean Sam?
Yeah.
He's just the sweetest, ain't he? A real charmer, my dad'd say.
Sam would sell really well on a place like Australia. Speaking of, I need to finish The Good Place. Have you given him a nickname yet?
Nah, but I've been thinking on one. Gotta get to know him better, I think. Maybe ask him what he prefers. It ain't nice to give folks a nickname without him giving you the okay first, you know?
Yes.
Of course, that don't stop Felix.
Oh. Yeah, I've watched season 1 and 2, and I really, really liked The Good Place. So I just need to finish it because, again, you know. Did you learn your trade from your father? It sounded like it when you talked to Reed.
Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was.
I don't see the humor.
He meant funny as in odd. It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us.
Oh. I'm waiting for season 4 to hit Netflix. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to wait for that too, but season 3 should be on Netflix, so maybe I can watch it. But you actually are good at this and you enjoy it.
Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling.
So I should watch season 3. You didn't like your classes?
Oh, there were a whole lot of reading, not nearly enough doing. Like, before they'd issue you a wrench, they wanted an essay on the design of different wrenches. Then there'd be quizzes on company regulations for storage and maintenance of wrenches.
Vulpes says, gotta run, don't kill off your crew trooper, and get Parvati all the stuff for her date. I will do that? Yes, I will. Yes. Yes. What did you do on your time off?
As soon as I got permission, I spent all my time in the machine shop. They had all manner of parts, but they didn't want me using them, so I had to sneak them sometimes.
That's okay.
I even slept in there. Had a hammock tied up in the rafters. Before I left, I installed a little skylight for myself, so I could see the stars.
That's it? You didn't spend time with friends?
Can't say I had many. Mostly I kept to myself. Going to the community center to hear music, in a crowd with people knocking into you. It all just made me want to run away.
Interesting.
When my roommates tried to talk, I'd get so nervous I'd be drenched in sweat. It was easier for everybody when I stayed off on my own. I doubt any of them remember me now.
Aw, I don't know about that. I remember you. Atomica says, fun story. I had to do some driving just now and decided, hey, gas and a snack, and some little old lady from Florida looked terrified that I was standing in the snowy weather in jeans and a t-shirt pumping my gas because I was too lazy to put my sweater on. She asked where my coat was, and I told her it's too warm for one. It's not. It's really not. And she just looked aghast. I kind of love that. I love that. The main quest and the fest quest for Parvati are about the same length. Huh. After school, you moved straight back to Edgewater?
Yep, nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big ol' hug. I noticed straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed.
Did you get much time with him after you got back from school?
About a year. I tried to do more of the work so he could rest. His heart gave him pain.
I hate this
Dad never said that he loved
corporatocracy.
me, you know, I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh. Look at the time. Sorry to bend your ears so long. And I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape.
Well, break time's over. It's such a New Englander thing. F the coat, just a minute of cold weather. So look, I do this all the time, Atomica, but it's not because it's not a New England thing for me. It's because I'm from California and I'm not used to checking for the weather, and so I always walk out without enough clothing on. And when I say that, I don't mean that I walk out naked, because that would be inappropriate. I just mean that I'm never dressed warmly enough, because or I'm dressed too warm. I always just mess it up.
Welcome back, Captain.
Hi.
How can I be of assistance?
I suppose we're done.
I'll be here.
So I think we go back to the Groundbreaker. I think we go back to the Groundbreaker because we do have quests there. And we can do some Parvati things, and we can turn in some stuff.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Thanks. Y'all, I have a question. And that question is, by the way, I put a bunch of stuff into storage. I just want you to know that I put a lot of stuff into storage because I care about you all. I should level up. I have skill points, and I feel like I should put points into stealth, or I just put more points into engineering, or I put more points into stealth. I just maxed out stealth, everybody. So I have 3 points available, and I think we should go in with gun since I'm a gun type of person. Once we hit that, I am clearly not a melee person. Once we hit that in the 50s, I think I should probably start working on leadership because I care about that a lot. So we'll do that. If I really cared, I'd sell it. Well, but I will eventually. Once I get, I will. Perks. So how many, so should I take more perks that help me increase my weight? Is all I'm asking. Because, there are a lot of things I could spend perks on, lots of things, but this lets me have more carrying capacity. Sure, this gives me bonuses to dialogue skills and vendor buying prices, and like a lot of these things seem really good, like extra headshot weapon spot damage and movement speed and health restored per kill, which seems really amazing. And like cooldowns and science weapon damage and like a huge teacher thing in masses, boots and jeans, shorts in snowstorms, just because I worry about that. I feel like I am a video game hoarder. This is true. I feel like I should take some non-hoarding perks. And I feel like okay, I'm gonna well, but I could just get more hoarding. No, I will. You know what? We're going with dialogue skills. That's it. That's it. We're going with dialogue skills. Because that feels like I'm a very talky person. We're going to do it. That's it. We're applying. We're accepting it. Yeah, that's it. I want to go see Onward today, but I don't want to be the weird 30-year-old white guy alone in a kids movie. Go see it anyway. I mean, people are like, a lot of people are seeing like, I feel like kids movies are a thing now, is what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I think it's a thing, and I think it's fine. I think you can totally go see it. I am going to bring Parvati with me and also Ellie. Because I haven't taken her with me a lot, so I thought, you know. That is only if you don't have companions active, though. What, really? The bonus to the talking skills? Really? The perk I selected only counts if I don't have companions with me? Well, I just waste a perk now? It didn't say. I wish it would have told me. I wish it would have told me. That was a waste of a perk because I'm always going to have my friends with me. No, I just picked the one that says up your talking skills. Lone Wolf didn't say, though. Character. Perks. It did say no companions. Ugh. I just waste a perk, everybody. Well, dag nabbit. Yeah, I'm a bad person. It did say, yeah.
From the last is down on 22 that you did.
Yeah, you're right, and I made an error. I should not have done that. I am the worst, and I feel. Well, I suppose I just have to live with it, right? I have to live with the consequences of my action, because I don't think I'm ever going to use that perk, because I like to talk to people.
So, how's this work? Do we get a table, stand in a corner?
Well,
Okay, so what are we drinking?
is there a resex station?
Oh, and don't worry on the price. I got this. Let's just do it proper.
But Krellin, I bet it's super expensive, right? You're not much of a drinker. Better start slow with a beer. You're new to the whole loosening up thing. How about wine? If you really want to get drunk, whiskey's efficient. I'm gonna say perception. No.
Oh no, that's on account of mine not being able to
But
sleep.
is it
lately.
expensive?
Makes my hands all twitchy, you know.
Okay.
I've just been lying awake, thinking about what Junlei said, and feeling my heart shake.
Okay, well, I feel like she's gonna be a beer person, so let's go with beer.
Oh, beer. I guess, yeah, I can do that.
Well, but what if she'd like
Good.
wine?
I bet.
But she seems like a beer person, right?
Think of it like a fizzy tea that's gone a little off.
Ah, this tastes like the underside of a boot. People drink that for fun?
Well...
Oh, Captain, I'm pining for June like something fierce. What am I doing?
Enjoying a drink with your friends?
Yeah. I guess we are that, huh?
I don't like beer either. I think it tastes gross.
Friends give each other counsel, right?
That is correct.
What do you think I should do about Junlei? Because I feel about as aimless as an automech with a busted nav chip.
I'd give you my advice, but if I'm being honest, you're probably better off following whatever the captain has to say.
Well, start by telling me why her message got you so unsettled.
Well, she talked about another girl, right?
Yeah?
Isabel.
Yeah?
Mentioned her by name and everything, like she wanted me to know.
Yeah?
Maybe I've been making a right fool of myself this whole time. Maybe she's not interested after all.
You know, no one sends terrible, vaguely sensual poetry to someone they don't like.
Exactly. Takes a lot of trust to hand over that kind of blackmail material.
Ellie!
I don't know, I'd call it, sensual. That's a lot.
I started her on hard liquor, didn't have my first beer till like 26. I generally only like really hoppy IPAs. Yeah, no, I think my first alcohol was probably like that evening when I was 3, when there was like a lot of moonshine, beer, and wine. I just don't like, I'm a super taster, I don't like beer. The poem implied you calming her with a touch. That's romance serial grade stuff.
It did. Oh dear, I hadn't really... Oh my goodness. And I told you?
No, it's fine.
Let's read it right now, just to be sure.
All right, what'd she actually say in this message? You haven't said, although I read it.
It was real long and rambly. She was telling me a story about her dad, how a lady named Isabel did all sorts of things to try to win his favor. This Isabel lady never quite managed to get her dad's approval, but they carried on anyways. Made something good out of a bad situation.
I do think beer is gross,
as
Bunny.
Down the tubes. Do you think Junlei still has feelings for her?
What is this really about?
I just got a lot of feelings, Captain, and they're all climbing up my throat.
That's the beer.
I need another drink.
No.
Right
no.
Before I lose my nerve.
No, let's get you some water.
Come on, Captain. I'm here to drink. Okay, maybe you're right. I am a little woozy.
Thank you.
Hydration, here I come.
Aw, this was just about to get fun.
Come on, Ellie.
Shush you. Oh, Captain, I want to talk to Junlei all the time. Even about silly things, but I'm so scared.
Well, about what?
Everything? I got a solar system's worth of terrifying questions swirling around my head. Does she think I'm as pretty as I think she's handsome? What if she doesn't like me? What if she does? What if she's still got feelings for that lady, Isabel?
She doesn't.
What if we get together and she gets bored of me?
Oh my goodness. Atomic says, I assume super tasters lean toward red wine since there's a lot of notes. Super tasters, all that it means is that we have extra bitter receptors on our tongue. So things that are bitter for regular tasters are really bitter for super tasters. And things that may not be bitter for regular tasters might be bitter for super tasters. So it's not like I don't have receptors for all the other tastes and flavors. It's not like I'm like, oh, I can tell this like really subtle other thing. It's just that things are more bitter for me. That's all. So it's just like, oh, beer's too bitter. Dry wines are too bitter. Dark chocolate's too bitter. Coffee's too bitter. Cigarettes taste gross. Aspartame tastes gross because I can taste it and it's bitter. It's weird tasting. A bunch of green leafy vegetables I cannot eat. Like I can't eat kale, spinach, chard. Bell pepper. Oh, eggplant. I can't. Zucchini. Oh, yeah. There's just like a lot of vegetables that I cannot eat. And yeah. No, cilantro is different. Cilantro is a different gene. That's the cilantro tastes like soap. That's different. I can eat cilantro. Kale is as gross as beer. That would be more fun. Just everything being bitter sounds not fun. Yeah, it is a be brutal. It is a bit of a rubbish superpower, and I would ask for my money back as well. Atomica says I couldn't live without kale soup. Oh, I couldn't. Oh, Rissa, that's right. You do have the soap thing. That's right, you do. Yeah, no, and like everyone's like, oh, look at this great dark chocolate, and I was like, I'm gonna say there's an easy way to get answers to all these questions.
There's nothing easy about spilling your guts to the person who's got your heart in their hands. You know I'm not interested in physical affection.
I know.
Well, it's tripped folks up in the past. Folks I thought cared about me for me.
I am drinking with
What if
Parvati.
she's not okay with that? What if she is, but then later, she's not?
Well, you can't know those things. Kale and beans and linguiça and kale. Yeah, it's just I'm a super taster. Like there's just a bunch of stuff that I'm like, oh, I can't. Then you go your separate ways. We have that in common. You know, I'm not interested in physical affection either. Are you afraid of being rejected for who you are? So you're afraid of disappointing her? You can't control how people react to you, even people you care about. Well, that's true. You can't control how people react to you, even people you care about.
What do you mean, Captain?
The only thing you can control is you. Trying to manage other people's feelings will drive you crazy. Yeah.
So I should just be myself?
Yeah.
You sound like my dad. It's sweet.
No, if I'm there with
I don't know
Ellie.
that I got that in me. Sometimes I feel real mean inside, Captain. I think ungenerous thoughts.
We all do.
I suppose so, but I want to be my best self for her. A good person, worth caring for.
You are.
Well, Captain, this has been a whole lot. I got just, wow, so much to think about.
So, are you gonna ask her out?
Oh gosh, I don't know, Captain. Do you think I should?
I'm gonna go with inspiration. I'm gonna be inspiring. Don't ask for my opinion. Believe in yourself.
Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask June out.
You should.
Just as soon as we get back to the ship. I mean, probably. Eventually. Thanks for hearing me out and giving me counsel. And, well, for being a friend. It means a whole lot. You're good people, Captain.
Thanks. I think
It's fun. We should do it again after you send that message.
Huh. All right. Thank you, guys. You're real good friends, you know that? I wish there was a place we could all live quiet together.
like on the ship.
Come on, let's go.
But like the ship. Wow. Nobody listens to me because I feel like, oh, I should have had wine. Why am I so dumb? Why am I so dumb? Oh, I need to talk to people, right? I need to talk to people and sell things. Does Sam have good dialogue options? I've not brought Sam in anywhere yet. I should. Atomica says, my superpower is that I can eat anything. No super taster, no allergies, and no mental blocks. I'll try anything. I will try anything twice. Once the first time, and then, because my parents always said to me, I give her beer to drink, Iffy. My mom told me...
Have you had a moment to look into that little opportunity I told you about on Roseway?
Yes.
You don't hurry up. Someone will get to snooping around there before you do.
Yeah, I investigated that signal.
What's that? Speak up now.
About those secrets you asked me to look for.
What'd you turn up?
Well, I acquired some research on Raptidon Musk. Interested?
Pardon me, sweetheart. My old ears must have misheard you. Did you say Raptidon? Gracious, someone must have hauled them off Monarch. Naughty, naughty. A couple of folks around here might pay a fair few bits for this. Might even be able to start a bidding war.
Oh, I just failed a quest. I feel guilty. I found schematics for a prototype weapon from Force, and I'm selling. You buying?
Peaches and cream. If that isn't the most handsome bit of lethal engineering I've seen all week.
Thanks.
That'll go for a tidy sum of bits.
Thanks. I failed a quest, though. I feel guilty. When Kayla's cooked to death and in tiny amount, it is tolerable only because I have to use a little because of the most real estate. Yeah, Ice Bunny, are you a super taster? Yeah, sometimes the first time you try a thing, it's not the... Yeah. So, like, I always feel like my parents always said, try it once and then try it again a couple years later because your taste buds can change. Oh, there's some cheeses that are too much for me as well. The last one I didn't like was Stilton cheese. I'm allergic to molds and cheese because of penicillin. Oh. Yeah, there's some cheeses I don't like. I found a toothpaste formula, but then I unfound it.
Well, that's just swell, sweetheart. Good for you.
Oh, look, I cannot persuade her. I think that's it.
Are you positive? Honest to goodness?
I'm certain there's nothing left.
Can't say I wasn't hoping for more, but I suppose it can't be helped. Law bless you for doing the legwork, sweetie.
You're welcome.
Don't forget your pal Gladys now. You can come visit anytime.
Thanks. Oh, I should check my reputation. Also, I'm going to pay these bits for that stellar nav key.
Fantastic. Do be careful with it, dear, as these keys tend to be a tad hard to acquire.
Thanks.
You should have a chat with Lilia Hagen in the sublight offices. She's a dear. You'll love her.
All right.
Now, was there anything else?
No, but I did want to ask something else.
What do you want, then? My hard-earned wisdom?
Why did the board recall Stellar Bay nav keys?
Ask the common folk, and they'll tell you it's on account of all the monsters on Monarch desperate to gobble you up.
Okay.
Because that's what the board tells them, you see.
Oh.
I think they made some fool mistake that would make them look bad to the rest of the colony, and they're trying to hide the evidence.
Rissa says, I will try almost anything at least once, and I'm not uber picky, but there are definitely things that are not food. Cilantro, okra, chicken feet. That's fair. Ice Bunny, not to my knowledge, I just dislike kale and black coffee. How do you feel about dark chocolate? Also, how do you feel about black tea? Also, how do you feel about really dry wines? And how do you feel about chard, Swiss chard? How do you feel about eggplant? Those are my questions for you. Artie Snack says, you had two different options for the stuff you found, one with her, and I think one back on the planet, so those are ones you failed. Oh, I get it. Okay. This game is getting an update soon and more content later this year. I can't wait to play it again. Oh. Huh. I hope... I think we've had this discussion. I don't like it when the add-ons that you get for a game happen before the game ends. Like, if there's a storyline from A to B, and you give me add-ons well after the game has been released, I would like those add-ons to be things I can play after the game has ended and not have to go backwards in time. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Because I don't like I want to play the game. I don't want to have to start a brand new playthrough to play the DLC in time. I hope so, because like Dragon Age was really good with having DLC that you could play after the game ended. Also Mass Effect, so that was really cool. I hope they do that. What makes you think that?
Those board folk are real prideful like. Never want you looking behind the curtain, lest you see their derrieres.
Oh.
But old Gladys knows the score. The whole colony's not much more than a diorama, showcasing one board screw-up after another. That's why we gotta keep them from getting their grubby mitts on Groundbreaker. She's our mess.
Fair. I worked in a Jamaican chicken for the summer. Oh, nice. Eggplant parm has two modes, absolutely delicious or dear God, that's a wet diaper. I've had eggplant more than one way and I do not like it. Yeah, I think their ideas after the game, possibly a different group. That would be very cool. I would be super into that. Chocolate, yummy. Black tea, yummy. Charred. Don't know what that is. And eggplant, I don't care about cooking, but if others cook for me, that's okay. All right, that's fine. If you do the DLC, just make a whole different style character for a whole different experience. But then I have to play the game again, and you know I'm a bit of a completionist. Are there still people down there?
Probably.
I just hope it's like
Every
an add-on.
once in a while, we get these snippets of radio chatter. Edna shows them to me. Some man hooting and hollering about the light in us all. Claims he's transmitting from Monarch, but who knows if that's true. Might be true. Might be some new trick from the board.
You mentioned Groundbreaker's outside of the board's control.
That's right, dearie. The only independent station in the colony. That's us. Though for how long, I can't say. That all depends on Miss Junlei.
Well, how do you mean?
The board can't abide a community that won't bend to its will.
Back to my other questions.
Go right ahead, sweetheart.
What do you do here?
Oh, a little of this, a little of that. I buy and sell items that require discretion to dispose of. Knickknacks. Curios.
That's fair.
I also knit throw pillows stuffed with the hair of famous tossball players.
Oh my gosh.
But that's more of a passion project.
Oh my gosh.
So that's what that smell is.
Sometimes the hairs poke out between the seams, but I don't mind. That's what the law gave us matches for. But that's not what you wanted to talk about, is it, dear?
I feel like it's time for me to leave.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me.
Yep. Okay. Okay. My best discovery this year had to be Korean food from a little restaurant that opened here.
Other planet? I know Monarch's a moon. I think it counts anyhow.
I
As long as
really,
it's paying work, you can count me in.
I really do enjoy, I do very much enjoy Korean food. I like Korean food quite a lot. I'm looking for Lilia Hagen at Sublight. And then also, I've got one more thing to turn it over here, I think. I drink all tea without any sugar. Given the ending of the game, I would imagine that any DLC would probably be in the form of additional planets and stuff you could visit before the end of the game, but it would definitely be interesting to see what they would add after it. Oh. Let's see what they do. Also, yay, Obsidian. I've played through almost twice because I got it through the Xbox Live monthly sub and only paid for a few minutes. Oh, yeah. But they're fun things to discover on a second playthrough. I'd have to come up with a different concept. I need a really different character. But the problem, here's the problem with my life. I have so many games on tap that it's not like I have time to play this game a second time through when I've got to play other games. Well, I mean, we'll see what happens. Speaking of which, I've been asked... Yeah, I've been asked to beat some new games. We're going to figure out what's up. Oh, yes, Reputation. Thank you, Rissa, you reminded me. Let's see. Character. Reputation. So the Groundbreaker is revering, and they really like me. I only have one negative. Fair. Plus, I really want it on Steam, but that's not going to happen for... Oh, yeah. Next PS4 game, right, is all I'm saying. There's one. I'm neutral on the Iconoclasts completely. Also Monarch Stellar. Sublight also. The board, I don't know why they have 14 positive, but I don't. Auntie Cleo is neutral. Huh. The Deserters really like me. And Spacer's Choice also really likes me. So I feel like that's pretty good. I love the armor in this game. Let me talk to them.
Make this conversation worth my time, Captain.
Relax. I've got a nav key to Stellar Bay. Is that job still up for grabs?
Sure is. Welcome aboard, contractor.
Oh, really?
One of my guys in Stellar Bay has a lead on some high-grade salvage, but he went dark before he could spill the goods. We arranged a drop at the Saltuna warehouse's loading dock. Find whatever he left there and take it to Fallbrook. My gal Catherine will be expecting you.
Okay, so yes, Atomica, I've got a death counter, but I've been pretty good right now. So what's Sublight doing in Fallbrook?
A few of my contractors run flights in there and out again, working around the board embargo. We keep the community lubricated with a steady supply of booze and unconventional erotica.
Okay.
Byzantium kids with more money than sense can thank Sublight for their good time.
How unconventional? I'm asking for a friend.
One of my guys filmed a Raptidon grinding on an automech. Didn't end well for anyone, including the cameraman.
Okay, well, what kind of salvage are we looking for?
When the board pulled out of Monarch, they buried or sealed anything they couldn't carry off-world. Apparently, one of Catherine's teams uncovered an abandoned lab with full tanks of Alta Vitae gas.
So I'm going after Alta Vitae gas. What exactly is that?
It's exactly 1 million bits per cubic meter. Before you get too excited, the only thing rarer than Alta Vitae gas is a reliable buyer. Dangerous stuff. Acid for the nuclein in your cells. It's no good to anyone outside of a lab.
Okay.
But it can be a lot of fun, if you don't mind the possibility of rewiring your body on an atomic level.
I
you
like
and I
Ellie.
have different notions of fun, Dr. Fenhill.
Yeah, I'll take the job.
Now, get going. Catherine will brief you on the details when you check in with her at Fallbrook. One last thing.
Yeah?
When you're on the job, keep a pair of eyes in the back of your head. Understood?
What am I looking for?
Don't go looking for anything, except salvage. Just watch out. You'll do fine. Probably nothing to worry about.
This sounds sketch.
Probably.
That sounds sketch.
I ain't worried if you aren't, Captain. Honest.
I mean, that sounds sketch, right? That sounds sketch, right? I feel like... Yeah, Ellie is...
We're not gonna have to hurt nobody, are we?
I feel like I should have Ellie and Felix in a team together, right? I feel like that's the team that I should be having together. But then I wouldn't have Parvati in a team. And Parvati is just like the sweetest bean. I mean, are there assassins going to be going after me? Yeah, I feel like I really need that combo. That feels like a combo I need. They have banter with each other, which is fun.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your...
Hello.
My comm center already got an update ping from the backup relay. I trust everything went smoothly.
Here's your data backup.
Thanks. That's odd. The only messages in the queue are encrypted ones. Looking at the transmission logs, the relay hasn't received a single unencrypted message in the past 36 months. Must be on account of some new security red tape. Well, whatever's the cause, the board and the Earth Minister will see it sorted. Thanks again for saving my derriere.
No worries.
I secured quite the payment authorization for you from Chief Junlei. Try not to spend it all in one place.
Oh, thanks. Much appreciated.
Routing through the backup relay has saved us a mess of trouble. Thanks to you, the auxiliary will handle the signal load when the primary's caught in the occlusion.
Thanks. Well, I think let's just stop since we're here. Let's say hi to Junlei. Let's just say hi to her, see how she's doing.
Dr. Fenhill, I hope you've reconsidered my offer to stay on full-time. My crew are never short on dents and bruises.
I'm trying to live a more balanced life. Gun in one hand, scalpel in the other.
I already knew it'd be easier to teach an automech heart surgery than to change your mind. Fair travels, Ellie.
Parvati and Vicar Max was my main team. Vicar Max is one of the most interesting companion quests, in my opinion. Oh, interesting. Of course, Parvati and Vicar Max are the first two you get. I'm just trying to think, like, who would my character hang out with, is what I'm trying to figure out. You know what I mean? That's hard. I'm gonna try some Ellie and... Because I'm doing some... Also, you two know each other?
Groundbreaker's a small town in a big ship.
I love Parvati
Anyone
too.
who spends any time here gets to know Junlei.
We don't see a lot of competent surgeons on Groundbreaker. Dr. Fenhill is my on-again, off-again freelancer. I take it she'll be joining your crew full-time?
I don't like to put a label on things. Let's keep it casual.
If you ever decide to settle down, there's a home for you on Groundbreaker.
All right, well, we'll be on our way. Ellie and Felix are more damn the man of who you have, though. Oh, yeah. I was doing a heavy science-based playthrough, so that impacted... Yeah, and by the way, that I actually think is very cool. I think it's very interesting how the kind of playthrough you're doing will impact a lot. So, by the way, my quests... Inform Dr. Wells you have a nav key. Oh. Okay. Find... Okay, that's... Alright. Monarch. Some stuff. What is this? Scylla. Talk to Parvati. And track down this... Okay, so I think we're pretty good, right? We just have to go to Dr. Wells, and then I think we're fine. Hey, let's say hi to our guy. Oh, Trooper. Yes. Have you been talking to them when out in the field? They have some extra dialogue. I have some. I should do more.
How do you do?
Hi.
Ah, how might I assist you?
We're leaving. Did you... I did buy those data... I did, Artie. Sometimes I worry that, like, how do I get them back? Also, I wonder about myself sometimes.
You know what's happening on Terra 1? Last I heard, the board was in...
What I mean by that specifically is, I wonder about some of the things that I do when I play this game. Like, I do not fast travel a lot. Like, I will every once in a while, but I often don't fast travel. And I wonder what I...
Have either of the assault
like, why I do that. You know what I mean? Like, why... I feel like it doesn't... I don't know. You can talk to the Moon Man for some sad ride dialogue. Oh, I've spoken to him. He's sad. Also, I think that he's not... Immersion. I think that's what it is, Iffy. It's immersion. Also, hey, everybody who's not Iffy. Everybody who's not Iffy. Iffy, you don't get to answer this question. But everyone who's not Iffy, wasn't like the overlay stuff for City of Light and Shadow great? That was all Iffy, by the way. Wasn't it like so cool? Didn't you look at it and think, how great is this? How awesome an aesthetic is this? And didn't you look at the teaser trailers that Iffy also did, and didn't you think, what cool teaser trailers? Because I did. And I just thought, Iffy's so great. Also, I do not need to gun out.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
Quick question. Why is Vicar Max always getting into heated discussions with people? Like, he's getting into heated discussions with everybody. La-di-da-di, everybody. What's going on?
Hey, Max.
What?
You really think we all have a purpose? That everything happens for a reason?
It's not really that simple, but yes, fine. Anything else?
If that's the case, is it my purpose to annoy you, or yours to be annoyed by me?
Go away.
You can't deny fate, Vicar.
Oh, these two. These two. Jez is quite lucky that he's not encountered Hoarders Anonymous and their intervention program. What? What are you doing?
Scanning for C2.
That's fine. Okay. I want to talk to Parvati right now. So, this is what I want to do. Yeah, no, I just thought that Iffy's stuff was so good. And it's really interesting because I think, the thing about overlays for streams is that I think there are a lot more moving parts.
Oops, pardon.
Oh, no worries. There are a lot more moving parts than I think you'd think. In the sense that,
Hey, Captain.
Yeah?
I hope I wasn't too much bother at the bar.
No, of course not.
I did have fun, and I tried some things I never would have otherwise. And I don't feel it today. I guess that water must have worked. I'm glad I had you looking out for me.
Yeah, it was. So look, there's a lot more parts to overlays than I think people realize. At least for RPGs. I mean, for like this, for the video game stream, it's not like, for a video game stream, it's not that bad, right? I just like got a couple things in there. But for an RPG stream, it's actually a lot. There's a lot of stuff to ponder. There are a lot of moving pieces for a stream like that. And Iffy, amazing Iffy, is still sending me things, especially because you want, like, if you want to be professional about it, right? He's going to send me the little images for the different characters so I can use them in the title cards so that the thumbnails for the YouTube are not bad, so that they're interesting and good. And because otherwise your thumbnail is just like one random screenshot, and sometimes the screenshots don't look great. So, you know, you need, I mean, I don't know if you know this. I have, so Iffy made 10 overlays, right? Starting screen, title screen sequence, 4-person map, 4-person RP, 3-person map, 3-person RP, 1-person map, 1-person RP, break screen, ending screen. That's 10 screens right there. That's 10 screens. And then, of course, on top of that, also nameplates in addition to the screens, and also a background screen for underlay, but also for the Roll20, and of course then also promo stuff for YouTube and Instagram, and also there's something else I'm missing. What was it? Also, did you talk to Junlei? The
I messaged
photos.
Junlei when we got back, and she replied super quick.
Yeah.
Okay. I was awake half the night, thinking about what I sent, anxious to see what you said. I reread my message in the morning, and it was unclear. I was drinking when I sent it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the courage. Also, sorry for the typos.
Yeah, and the photos, you make them all look a little bit vintage, right? So, like, there's just, like, it's just, right? Because if you think about it, it's not just the stream itself. Yes, it is the stream, but it's also YouTube, and then it's also promo stuff, right? Going live and advertising. So, like, it's it's a lot. And I don't know. I'm hoping that maybe we'll get, I hope we get fan art. That would be so cool. I hope we do. Yeah, right? And re-up Vent Troopers logo, but yeah, so I don't know if you noticed. If you look over there, you'll see that the Troopers Academic Foxhole Flash has been updated. Iffy updated my Foxhole Flash, and that is awesome. Right? Yeah, it's right there. Like, it's there. Right there. Not there, but over there. No, not there. There. That way. And so, like, that's really exciting. And I like, yeah, like, we're going to talk about it. So it's like, it's very cool. Iffy's just such an excellent artist and such an excellent human being. I'm going to say, were there any funny typos?
Oh, she called mashed potatoes smashed potatoes, but I think maybe that's just what they call them on Groundbreaker. I've ruined things in the past because I didn't say things I should have, like, I've met someone who's become special to me. I want to be honest with her, so...
So she feels the same about me, there won't be any surprises. So Junlei does like you, and she said it in the most awkward way possible.
Oh, isn't she sweet? Like one of those 2-bit romances where one soul's all stiff and formal, and I should be glad to perhaps take hold of your hand, miss. I ought to go write her back. I mean, I already did. Twice. But anyhow, thanks for taking me out, Captain.
Aww. Well, isn't that lovely? We complete another quest. And so apparently there is a respec machine here somewhere. Is this it? This is not it. Yeah, totally things for you to use in the future. I can't afford to get financially all the time, but I totally throw in extra for Trooper's stream. Oh, and then like, yeah, and like there are these, and also besides that, there was like a new Tales from the Proximal Presents logo, which is really great, and I don't need that. Oh, and then also like yeah, like this looks so good. Up the ladder on the catwalk. All right. To the left, where Sam is. Hi, Sam. What is this? How are you? Oh. Okay, we're gonna do it. Oh, hey. Oh, this redid everything. Okay, well, we are very talky. So we are up on the talk. We are very techy. So we up the tech. Strut your respec on the catwalk. We are also very stealthy. Because we like to party. The stealthy bus is coming. We also are spending time on the ranged because we also need to shoot things. Okay, we are almost all maxed out on that. We have no defense, by the way. We're really bad at it. I should probably start putting some things in dodge at some point in time. But it's fine. We're going to max out our ranged, is what we're going to do. And then after that, we're going to start putting stuff into leadership. Techie, talkie, wibbly wobbly, tummy wimey. Hi, Trooper. Be right. Be right. Why don't you be right? I'm going to apply this. I'm going to accept that. And be right, you're awesome. I'm too sexy for my ship. Too sexy for my ship. So sexy. Defensive for people who get shot at. I feel like. So we're pack mule, right? And then also traveler. Those are things we need to have. I forgot what we took. We took the things that, we took extra health. Just FYI, 100 is the max for skills. It is just after 50 you have to put in points. Okay. So sexy, I'm hip. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Be right, that's good. I'm too sexy for my ship. Too sexy for my ship. So sexy, I'm hip. I'm a spacer, you know what I mean. And I do my little respec on the catwalk. On the catwalk. On the catwalk. Yeah, I buy all my perks on the catwalk. No, back. So here's the thing. We have to figure out what to do now. Time dilation lasts longer. Not lone wolf. A dream of time. That's fine. Sprint speed. Weapon durability loss is maybe this is fine. Companion crit chance might not be bad. Base armor rating may not be bad. Companion kills, like XP is never bad. Oh, I can't remember what I took. Did I even take good things? Let's have them do let's increase their crit chance because they're companions and we like them. And then let's, I don't use the time dilation a lot. Let's do, armor can help. Let's add to our armor then. All right, and then we have 2 perks, which we can spend not on soliloquy, but on hoarder, because we took it, and also that's it. I'm just going to lean into it. That's fine. We're going to take Pack of Mules, and we'll get other things later. That's it. We're just going all the hoarding. That's... Oh, I just respect everybody, everyone. I didn't realize that, but all right. Ellie perks. Her perks are going to be... She's 2. Bonus support. First responder. We're going to go full on with her special skill tree is what we're going to do. I mean, that's it. Except Felix. I didn't realize, everyone. Persuade. Bonus damage for cowering enemies. That's great. Felix does damn the man, and I do appreciate that. Parvati. We're just going to go, even though I worry about all of you dying, I do. But I don't care. I mean, I do care. I mean, I don't want you to die. Also, hack. Combat, dialogue, combat effect duration. See, I feel like I should have him more with us. I'm average, I'm regular difficulty. Oh, is it 3 o'clock? Oh. What? Intimidate. Negative reception, minus negative reputation per kill, armor rating, range damage. Oh. Oh. Time flies. Time does fly when you're navigating. I wonder if I should have Sam with me. I don't... Let's have him generate more threat. Let's do that. Accept.
What a mess.
Okay. Look, we're good since it's 3. It's, well, what's up here? What's up here? Oh. It's just...
Oh, hello, Captain.
Hi, Vicar Max.
Yes, you caught me ruminating again. Guilty as charged. What's occupying your thoughts?
Nothing. I think I should at least take him with me a couple times. Like once or twice. I feel like. So here's the thing, y'all. It is like 2:59. 2:59. I have a minute. Hi, Felix. What are you doing?
Good to see you, boss.
No, we're good. I think we should go to the... Oh, I know. So I know what we're doing. Sorry. I know what we're doing. We have to go talk to what's-his-face. We have to talk to Phineas. That's like the actually... That's our small...
We arrived at Phineas's orbital lab.
That's our small little mission for the moment. We just do this and then we're done. And I'm gonna bring Sam and Max, because I don't bring them with me a lot. So we'll bring them with. So we do this, come back, and we're good. We're good for the day. And then I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna do some post-show stuff. I need to rewatch the VOD of City of Light and Shadow because I need to take notes, take better notes. I was not. I'm eating food, Krellin. Oh, I'm gonna cook. My goal is to cook biscuits and gravy so I can have lunch. Cook pizza for dinner, and cook. I'm gonna try to see if I can cook a lot of things today, so that I can have basically food for the next couple of days. I want to try to, although I don't have the room in the fridge, but I have a lot of food that I need to start cooking for, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I need leftovers. This is what I need. I need a lot of leftovers so that when I'm in school and I don't have time to cook, I can just pull something out of the fridge. Hello.
I hope you're not thinking of ingratiating yourself with the board. Chairman Rockwell and his cronies are not your friends.
Max
They might
DeSoto.
tempt you with promises of wealth, but don't be fooled. They're just using you for their own ends. What's on your mind?
I've got a nav key for Stellar Bay.
Well done. You'll love Monarch. Exotic climate, violent native species, fascinating culture, really. You'll need to speak with Hiram Blythe. He's known as the information broker, and for good reason. If anyone knows where I can find those chemicals, it's Hiram.
Okay.
I need those chemicals to revive the Hope's colonists.
Okay.
They can help us fight back against the board. They can help us set things right.
Okay.
If we don't put a stop to the board, they're going to drive this colony toward a complete societal collapse. You'll see what I mean when you arrive on Monarch.
Okay. You sound like you've been to Monarch.
No, never. Monarch is a hotbed of political activity. I can't imagine why Hiram set up shop there. Cuisine, perhaps?
Where should I start?
You'll want to hire the services of a skilled guide. I recommend a hunter by the name of Nyoka. Frequents the drinking establishments of Stellar Bay. Very hard to miss.
All right.
Once you have everything you need, make your way to Hiram Blythe's compound.
Okay, we'll be in touch. So I need to find Nyoka. Also, hey, how you doing?
I could spend hours reflecting on the secret workings of the universe. Little else in this colony offers such a relaxing pastime. So, tell me what's on your mind. I excel at confessional listening.
Oh, no, it's fine. Also, I'm going to go to... Hello. I'm going to go to the dining hall and just eat food right there now so I don't have to wait for cooking.
Are fully charged.
Cool. So that's the thing. I'm going to go to the dining hall and eat there first so that I just have food. I'll do like immediate eating and then I can cook a little bit later. And maybe I won't cook breakfast today. Maybe I will cook breakfast tomorrow, but I'm going to cook lunch and dinner, or I'm going to work it out. I've got a lot of things I need to cook. I have food, but none of it is cooked. And so I have to do that. But I'm going to make biscuits and gravy, which is it's going to be like a pork gravy. And I'm going to spice the pork like Italian sausage. So it's going to be really, really good. And then I'm going to make almond flour biscuits, and that's going to be tasty, tasty. It's going to be really good. I feel like Phineas is just as much a terrorist as a revolutionarist. Anyone else get the feeling? You know, Jer, I'm getting that feeling too. Yeah. So Iffy, because I've got like all these spices. I found out a recipe of how you spice pork so that it tastes like Italian sausage. So I've got this ground pork. I'm gonna spice it like Italian sausage, put in like a bit of a cream gravy, put it on some almond flour biscuits, and it's gonna be tasty. Yeah, I mean, Phineas is a wanted terrorist, or maybe.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
Well, all right. I will find them talking. While they're talking, and then we're gonna go. I'm going to cook breakfast because I need. If I don't cook breakfast in advance,
Felix, you got to hear this.
then I never.
You remember that spin-off series about the mass marketeer? Halcyon Helen's coming on for a special romance arc. Ah! What if they hold hands?
That's the episode with Ruth Bellamy, right? Been meaning to catch that.
Yay, DLC. Yay, Ada. You're done. You know, how are you?
Good to see you, boss.
That's fine. We're not talking. But I am going to go. That's it. Well, I'm not going to go yet. I'm going to set myself up for victory. You know, no real bread. I'm going to cook breakfast. Let me look at our journal. We have, this is Scylla. Scylla, we've got things on Scylla to do. We've got Fallbrook. and Monarch. So, where is Scylla? Can we go there? So, should we go to Scylla? No, we should go to Monarch, right? Because that's where our, right? Yes? No. Yes? I mean, there's stuff on Scylla Forest, side quests, but we should probably get our last companion. So we're gonna fast travel there. Oh, Stellar Bay. Well, I feel like we get the companion.
An unusual wavelength is coming through Monarch's aether wave frequencies.
Already.
The eternal is in us all. The OSI would have you believe that your place in society, indeed in the universe, is preordained. A man who works in the mines of Hephaestus, coating his lungs in mercury dust for not but a few bits a night. This fate is set in stone? When he dies young, coughing up black blood, his part in the grand plan? No, I say. Greatness is in everyone. Not just those so fortunate as to have been born into prosperity.
That's fair.
That was unexpected and odd.
That seemed interesting. I'd like to hear more.
Considering the origins of the transmission, I imagine you may have such an opportunity when we visit Monarch, Captain.
Cool. I'll be back. So, that's... Yeah, so I feel like we go to Monarch to get our companion, and then we can do side quests. I would trust you to take a bullet for each and every one of us, but I don't trust you to feed yourself. But hey, look, I'm going to the dining hall. I'm going to go out once, like right now. Here, see, like I'm going to end chat, right? Boom. I'm going to go, I'm going to go to the dining hall. I'm going to eat, and then I'm going to come back, and then I'm going to do a little bit of work, and then I'm going to cook food so that I will have food for the next couple of days. And luckily I can also cook tomorrow before madness starts. Also, no, now I'm going. If he's like, I gotta go. Also, just one more video transmission. But I'm done. This is it. I'm done. That's it. I'm finished. I want to thank you all for being here, and I want to thank everyone who was able to show up last night for City of Light and Shadow. It really means a lot to me because this is something I've been, pondering for so long. And the question is, are all my streams happening yet next week? Yes, they are. I should have, next week should be Wednesday 8 p.m. Eastern on Tales from the Grim for The Witcher, Family of Wraiths. Thursday is my Telling Lies stream, and I have to be at a meeting at 8, so I'm going to try really, really hard to not get distracted by students so I can start my stream at 6 p.m. exactly. I'm going to try real hard. I just hope they don't catch me, my students. And then so I can stream from 6 to 8, 7:55. And then Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern, episode 2 of City of Light and Shadow. By the way, the episode title for the last episode is Errands and Espionage. That's the title for last episode. And then Saturday will be The Outer Worlds. So that's going to be all of the goodness. And, oh, I should say, because if you want to give a follow, you can if you like. We are at 598. We're so close to 600. I'm very excited about this. I'm also really excited about getting an excuse to buy a better camera, a DSLR camera, which I'm totally going to do. I also did a little work on my, not this camera that you're seeing now, but this other camera I thought what are you doing? I thought the sharpness was too high. And so I think I fixed the camera to make it look a little better, I think. But what else? Oh yeah, so if you want to follow, go ahead. If you want to subscribe, you can also do that. Also, I've got some socials. I've got a Discord. If you've not if you're not joined the Discord, you should join the Discord. We're pretty mellow. We don't have huge. We're not like a massive Discord, but we do have a channel now for City of Light, and Little Red Dot posted the sonnet that her character uses as her poem key, her cipher key, and you can hang out there if you like. And what else? Also, that's the Discord. I've got a YouTube where I put all of the shows, and I'm gonna put up. I'm going to sort of schedule the City of Light episode 1 to be put on there tonight, and we've got all the other things in there. Also, this guy Sam is just wandering around. I've got Twitter. Academic Foxhole is my Twitter. I also have Trooper SJP. Got them both also here too. But Academic Foxhole is where I post, and then also I have a Patreon. Also at Academic Foxhole, if you want to support the show. If you want, I am probably at some point in time going to put my GM notes for City of Light and Shadow on there, but not at the moment because they probably have too many spoilers. But that's it. Ooh, 9 more subs for our 5th emote? Ooh, Jer, if we get another emote, there's got to be a handlebar mustache. Like, I need a handlebar mustache emote. Like, I feel like that's really important, you know? I'm just saying, they're ideas. Tip, only unpack your computer that you can grab and run out of... yeah, I mean, I just try to make sure... The problem is not that. The problem is that students come and talk to me. The students are like, we need to tell you about things. And I was like, okay. And like, there are students who really need to talk to me. And so I was like, okay. And I have office hours so they can talk to me then, which are on Tuesdays, but sometimes they catch me. That's all. That's all. So, all right. Oh, you know what? Cher, we have to talk about sub images. Like, we have to talk about donuts. To talk about donuts. And also, I need to like look at some stuff. I've got things to look at, and I'm gonna look at them. But first, I'm going to go eat food. So, love to you all. That's my stream schedule. It's a full stream schedule next week. But I think the week after that is gonna be madness. So I've got some emails to make. Yeah. But that's that. I will talk to you all later. Thank you for being here, and take care of yourselves, and I will catch you all on the flip side. Bye, everybody.